Gildner. I'll be taking care of the play-by-play duties, and I'm joined by the great basketball mind that is Slige Charles Pierre. So, Slige, what players should we be looking at on the opposing team today?
Well, first of all, thank you, Dom, for the great introduction. But today, what we're looking for, definitely for Montreal, is to put in our defensive identity, being the best defensive team in the league, but also trying to stop short Curtis Hollis, averaging 26 points a game.
And that was Jalen Smith taking the first shot. That was a missed three after winning the jump ball for Montreal. And so we're looking at the first offensive play for the visitors, the Kitchener Titans, who have actually a 9-6 record this season. But let's remind the viewers that Montreal actually beat the Titans on the road a couple weeks ago by 3 points. It was a close one. So here we got the point guard dishing it out to Lightfoot with the three, and it's off. So a couple missed shots to start the game.
Yeah, technically you actually see that both teams are leveraging themselves, seeing, whoa, what's going to be open.
And Corey Boyd, the center for Montreal, the starting center, was going on the inside, found the positioning and got the foul called, so he's going to the free throw line to open up the score possibly.
Yeah, now, as you know, Dom, Montreal is struggling with the free throws, so we're going to be looking at it very carefully. Hopefully we see some improvement this year.
Right, because so far this season, in 13 games played with a 5-8 record, 3-3 at home, but free throw wise, they're the worst team in the league with 65% average, or about 66. So they have to do better. Last game out, they only made 53%, but that's a great start, Slige. First one converted.
First one converted. We're hitting 100%. We're trending well.
Let's keep the trend going. All right, second one is about to happen. And here it goes. And it's good. So 2-point lead to start the game off. It's always good to get that lead early on, right?
Oh, especially from the free throws. Get that confidence, and let's keep the ball rolling.
So here's Lightfoot dishing it on the inside to the scorer, the scoring machine on the other team who missed that shot right there, Curtis Hollis. Yeah. And Libby Lundeley giving it to the big man on the inside. Sharpshooter Fleury with the pump fake, sidestep for three, and he's a shooter, folks. If you didn't know, now you know.
If you didn't know, now you know. That's a great shot. Montreal starting the game very well right now.
Yes, 5-0 lead is a great way to start it. And here's Jalen Tate dribbling around his defender, trying to get on the inside. Almost lost the ball there. Recoups it. Fade away mid-range. Tough shot. Great rebound by Jalen Smith, pushing it on the other side. And kind of loses the ball. A little bit careless there. What could he have done better there?
I mean, for sure, you're leading. You want to set the pace. Set up the offense. I mean, this happens. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. All right. And here's Jalen Tate giving it to lead the big man for three. And the big man, they can shoot nowadays. Basketball, everyone can shoot on the court. So that's a 3-point. Or is it 2-point? A long two, actually.
Well, I thought it was a three. But, yeah, it's a positionless basketball, Dom. You know how it is. Big men can shoot. As you can see, Wemby doing this thing in the NBA. So.
Oh, yeah. And Jalen Smith trying to break down his defender, gives it in the corner to his teammate Fleury. Fleury on the inside. He's known to be a shooter, but he can also score on the inside. Nice little move there.
Oh, if we could keep him hot, that would be great.
Oh, and the ball, it goes right back to Montreal. What a great start. 5-point lead, and we get the ball back for the home team.
It's nice to see some offense from the Toundra very early in the game.
Yeah, because they're not one of the best offensive teams in the league, right? But
yeah, I was standing in last with it's crazy because the average offensively is the same as the defensive, though. So actually by 0.1, so
around 101, right?
101, 101.6 to be exact.
Oh, very precise, Slige. Thank you for that info. And yeah, I mean, Montreal, they're great on defense, as we could see early on with a couple minutes gone by.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. It's good. Oh, what's going on here? What do we?
Well, we got a lot of fans coming in. Something's happening with the referees here. They're going to inbound the ball shortly, but
might be the clock. It seems to maybe.
Something might be wrong with the clock. You're right. Or is it?
Yeah, that might be something wrong with the clock there.
Well, as we're waiting, we can see the fans are starting to come in, fill the seats up. We heard before the game. I mean, it's going to be a packed house today, sold out. Could be close to 2,000 people in attendance. So that's very impressive. Montreal. There's a lot of basketball fans here. Big community.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to set the Toundra culture. And in terms of attendance, yeah, well, it would be nice to have a packed house to support the team.
All right, something's going on. I mean, the center, Corey Boyd, he's taking the time to go have a little refreshment, a little drink. Well, not obviously not a drink, but, you know,
Imagine
a Gatorade type of drink.
a Gatorade type of drink.
Or water, who knows. But let's see what's happening here. A little pause. Well, early in the game, at least, it's a great start. I think. Oh. All right, so I think something's wrong with the box score. I mean, you can see the screens in the arena. We can't see the score anymore. So I think they're trying to fix that. There's definitely a little technical problem here. So as they're trying to fix this, I mean, we could look at the season a little bit. I mean, Coach Buckley, the team, Montreal has improved lately to Toundra. So they've won 4 of their last 6 games. They did lose last Monday, but that was a back-to-back, second day of a back-to-back. As we know, back-to-backs, they can be tough on the players from any team, really, any sport. Right, Sleech?
Well, definitely if you're traveling on the back-to-back, that's mostly when you're traveling. It's tough on the guys. You know, arriving late, and, getting ready for practice the next day, and getting to your game routine. I think that's what's mostly difficult. But you know, they're athletes. These guys are well prepared, and you shouldn't see it. You know.
I think one thing Montreal, I mean, has to work on if we're looking at the stats in depth. I mean, we said free throws earlier, but rebounds, they're reminder for the folks at home that there's 6 teams in this league, BSL, Basketball Super League, and they're 5th, so they're almost last in rebounds. So that's not too good. I think the size, they've improved with adding Corey Boyd to the team, but they definitely need to work on those rebounds, right? And offensive rebounds too.
Well, you said it. You know, in terms of size, Montreal is not the biggest team, but yeah, definitely working. Well, you know, when you're working so well defensively, definitely rebound is part of it, an intricate part of it. But I think that, you know, it's a matter of size at this point.
No, I agree. That's true. And also, I mean, another part of basketball, as we know, turnovers, limiting those. I think they're not doing too bad, but lately they had a game with over 20. Actually, against this team right here, the Titans, they had a game with 22 turnovers, but luckily for them, they came out on top in that game. But definitely, we already saw a careless turnover early on, even though Montreal's leading. But you want to limit those for sure, right?
Well, I mean, for sure, Dom. You can't win the game if you're giving the ball away to the other team all the time, right?
Yeah, that's easy math right there.
There you go.
And yeah, so at home, Montreal, they're pretty good. Lately, they've picked it up, but they're 3-3 on the season, 5-8 overall record, 5 wins, 8 losses. But 4 of the last 6 games have been W's, so that's a positive sign for local fans here. As they're still trying to fix this clock issue and the technical issue right here in the arena. Folks, stay with us. This should be an exciting game on this beautiful Sunday in the east of Montreal, right next to VO Metro. So if you're looking to come see your local team, don't hesitate. Go online, buy your tickets. It's a very nice little arena here.
It's a nice gathering. It's a nice day today. It's a nice day to come watch some basketball and support your team. We know that actually it's nice to see that the fans are still coming in.
Yep.
And supporting the team. I see also, you know, in terms of attendance average, Montreal's actually not bad in terms of coming to the gathering. You know?
They're what, like third, I think, eh?
Yeah, they're third, averaging about 1,200 fans a game.
That's pretty solid.
Pretty solid in the league for sure.
And
Montreal loves this basketball. That's good.
for sure. We're still live here from Pierre Charbonneau Center. That's what we call it here, this nice little venue. As the fans can't wait for the game to get back on. It's going to get back on, but we actually don't have... Oh, we have the score on the other side. So we still have a score here. So we'll keep track of that. 7-2, the game's back on. And we have Livy Lundell on the inside, missing a short shot. But Corey Boyd on the offensive rebounding gets it in.
It's good to keep the rhythm after a break. You know, when you're hot and you get these breaks, you don't want to turn cold. So, good.
A nice little move on the inside by Boyd. And here we go, Tate with the ball. Jalen Tate, that is, the guard for the Titans. He's running the show, passing it to his teammate Barnes. Barnes with a step back, and that's nothing but butter right here.
That was great. Nice shot.
Nice three-pointer.
Yeah, he made Fiore go step side. Young man, I'm taking that shot.
And here we go, Corey Boyd handling the ball, top of the key to the side. Nice pass to Jalen Smith for 3, and that's off. defensive rebound grabbed by the center for the Titans. And that is Lightfoot. Almost lost the ball, but his teammate Lee recoups it. And the ball is moving around a lot. The coach of the opposing team must like that. Calling for a pick here. For a three, Curtis Hollis, the scorer. And that's good.
No,
is it not good?
No, it seems to have been a foul.
It was a foul after is the question, right?
Oh, good question. No, I'm not sure.
The scoreboard does indicate 9-8, so that would be a good three-pointer by the second leading scorer of this BSL, this Basketball Super League, who's averaging 26 points a game, right? Well, that's you don't want to get him going.
Oh, that's an N1 they're getting.
Yeah, it's a foul on the inside, so the three counted, but then the N1 was on the inside, so you get an extra point, a chance at a 4-point play here. So, I mean, yeah, if this guy, Curtis Hollis, gets it going, that's bad news for Montreal, because last time they played, even though Montreal won, he had 27 points. He's a great scorer.
Well, you could see that Montreal was trying to isolate him off the ball, but now, yeah, you don't want him to get the ball, that's for sure.
And offensive rebound on the missed free throw, which is not great for Montreal, but at least Corey Boyd got the shot blocked right there, and they get the ball back. And here's Boyd trying to make his move, looking around, and he's going to just bully his way to the inside, and he's going to pass it to his shooter in the corner. And, oh, there's a foul, and Fleury might just be heading to the line for 2 more free throws.
I thought he was doing a handstand after the
Pretty much, eh? Well, one thing we could say about Montreal, they miss a lot of free throws, that is true, but they take a lot of free throws. They get to the line, so that's a good sign if they can improve.
Well, for sure, man, but if most of these tight games were lost, and I think it was due to the free throw making. So getting to the line is one part of the game, but you have to complete it by getting these shots in.
Yeah. Well, Fleury, this player that's at the line right now, he doesn't have any problems with free throws because he's definitely the best shooter on the team, or one of them, if not the best. And as I say that, he converts both. And Montreal's got a 3-point lead early in this first quarter.
All I know is that we're still at 100% of free throws now.
Man, what a way to start this Sunday. All right, here's Tate handing the ball to Lightfoot. At the top of the circle, giving it up to Hollis, the scorer, and a great defensive move. But the Titans get the ball back. Here's Hollis looking to get creative and passes it. And that's a missed 3 by Tate. Oh, Marc-André Fortin just came into the game. And Lundelé on the inside. Oh, from behind. He got fouled there. 2 more free throws. Talk about it.
Talk about it. Good stuff. Yeah, it's very important. It seems that the Titans have a hard time containing the Toundra out of the key. But it's good to see the Toundra getting in there and getting nice penetration.
Most definitely, Sleege. I agree with you. And
when do we disagree, Dom?
Sometimes, it's part of life. But so far, so good, I think. And that was another made free throw. My goodness, what is happening today? I think they had a good practice session for free throws this week, possibly.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I went to speak to the guys, and I told them, listen, I'm here today. It's very important if you get these free throws for me.
All right, well, seems to be working out. You should come every game and do the same, and nothing but net on that second one. We're talking about a 5-point lead.
Nah, it's hard to take fill in the shoes of the great Pascal Jobin. So
definitely a great basketball coach, great basketball analyst, providing great analysis. And here we go in the corner, a 4-3. That's off by Darian Jones, and an offensive putback. Man, you can't give those up, as we've spoken about offensive rebounds earlier and securing the defensive ones, right?
Well, definitely. Lightfoot went hard on the boards. We can't say he's really that light-footed, bro.
Oh, man, that's a nice one. Folks, we're in for a treat here. Sleege is going to provide some good funny jokes for you.
I'll try.
And Lightfoot with the free throw to convert the N1, and it's almost didn't go in, but it did go in at the end. So 3-point play is good, and a 2-point game, almost halfway through this first quarter. Fleury handling the ball here.
Yeah, setting up that offense. Oh, Fleury, we're looking for him. Oh.
Here's Nervens. Nervens giving it up. And Levi, that was an air ball. Maybe he got blocked, or maybe he got distracted on that one. Here's Tate pushing it to Barnes for the 3, and it's nothing but net right there.
You can see the Titans are pushing the pace. Montreal might want to slow down the pace. big guys like Fortin on the field, but see what's going to happen.
And that's the first lead of the game for the visiting team, the Titans from Kitchener. Here's Levi trying to redeem himself from that missed three and gets denied. And actually the ball does go to the Titans after that block shot.
Yeah, he was looking for the foul, but clearly the refs saw it differently.
And now we're going to see several subs. Actually, there will be a timeout, but we can see that Dominic Welsh, the newcomer who's been here for 3 games and been very impressive, averaging 12 points and about 7 rebounds. And we're also going to see Antoine Mason, who's one of the top scorers, if not the top scorer of the team. Great scoring punch off the bench. He's going to come in the game also. So let's see how that unfolds for Montreal.
I'm still wondering why is Mason coming off the bench, being such a good scorer and not putting all these times with the starters.
Well, you know, sometimes coaches, they like to have a sure value on the bench that's going to score points right away, like a microwave option, come off the bench and just score and have that scoring mentality. So I think that's what Coach Buckley's going with here.
You know, I wouldn't say it any better, Don. Great job. Dom was having difficulty with his water there. Dom, are you good?
Yeah, it's like I'm drowning right here, but I'm still here, folks, so don't worry about it. And a nice little reminder for you folks at home. If you want to catch up on all the action that you missed, be sure to sign up for the BSL TV League Pass for $49.99. You'll be able to follow your favorite teams, watch games, and play them back if you missed them live. Join our team and watch yours at bsltv.tv. All right, so halfway through this first quarter, we're about to get back into the action right here. We're going to see a few subs for both teams.
Now it's time for Toundra to get back to the same ways that they started the game. You know, we need a couple of stops, and let's see if we can get away with the quarter with the lead.
And one thing that could help, we can see the crowd is getting bigger and bigger. Fans are starting to arrive more and more as the game goes on. Here's Tate handing it to Barnes, almost lost the ball, and he does, and Dominic Welsh nicely keeps the ball and actually gets fouled there, I believe. Now, will it be 2 free throws is the question. I believe it might be. So Dominic Welsh making his presence felt right away as he's inserted into the game.
Right.
So Dominic Welsh to the free throw line for 2 to give Montreal the lead back. Can we stay 100%? And we can.
Oh, man.
How many free throws is that? Do you have the stats right here, my man?
I think we're actually 5 for 5 right now.
That's amazing.
So right now, yep, Montreal. Just trying to pull up these stats.
Second free throw is good. So it's going very well. 7 of 7. Actually, that might be 8 of 8.
8 of 8 right now.
Wow. Talk about it. That's great news for Montreal. I mean, that's the best start they've had at the free throw line, and it's a big sample size, pretty big, I'd say, 7.
Well, you know, we can't blame him for not working. If they're working on that, that's what we want to see.
There you go. Here's Tate. Jones handed the ball to Tate, and Tate gives it back to Jones for a little mid-range shot, and it hits.
Well set play.
And Mambi Diawara, also the local player, just got put into the game by Coach Buckley. Also, Amari Haynes also in the game. And here we actually have
it's a Montreal foul under the basket, actually.
Offensive foul, that is, right?
Yeah, offensive foul under the basket.
Right. Well, Montreal, they're trailing by 1 here. 16-15 at Pierre Charbonneau Center. You're watching BSL TV. And here's Lightfoot trying to make light work of his defender. And Tate gets the ball back, and there's a turnover for the Titans.
Speaking of turnovers, that's 3 turnovers to 1 for the Titans. So if we could keep it up, it would be good for Montreal.
So that's a very good sign early on in this game. Montreal taking care of that ball. And here's Mason giving it to Diawara to lead the play, lead the action. Diawara looking around, giving it to Welsh. Welsh dribbling, giving it back to Diawara in the corner. And he's just going to take that 3, and he's just going to make that 3.
From which metro was it, Dom?
Might be Lionel Groux.
There you go.
And here we have Tate still in the game, handling the ball and going for that little floater. It's off on another offensive rebound for the visiting team. That was put in by Singh.
Looking for Montreal to push up the pace, finish strong.
And Diawara is kind of stuck in the corner, gives it back and gets it back from Amari. And Diawara is trying to make something happen. He's going to go for a second in a row, and actually he's going to get fouled on a three-point shot. Wow.
Is it a 3 or a long 2? I'm not
Could
sure.
be either. It says 3. I think the referee's making a sign that it is indeed 3 free throws at the line. So can we stay perfect after going 8 for 8 is the question. But
Now down, I'm not so sure. I hope so. 3 for
hope
3.
so,
Let's
too.
go.
and what do you think of that play? I mean, if you're obviously we're calling the game in Montreal, and as the first free throw is made by Diawara. But what could you say about that defense there? Should they have left it more space? Was that a bad foul, or it's just it is what it is?
Well, clearly, you see that the Titans are playing a man-to-man, and
First missed free throw there. Go ahead.
yeah, they're playing a man-to-man, but also transitioning into a zone as Montreal can actually shoot from far. But I mean, the defense is, like I said, I'm looking for Montreal to push up the pace. So the defense is scrambling here and there, but when you're man-to-man, you just make sure.
All right.
2-2.
Yeah. To make sure to what?
Yeah, it was just to make sure that focus and staying and giving hard shots, giving the opportunity for tough shots to be made.
All right, so that was 1 for 3 from Diawara, so we're now looking at 9 for 11. But Montreal, they scored pretty much almost half their points from the free throw line. So getting there often.
It's very important. You never know where these points can get you at the end of the game. So.
And here's Lightfoot. He's handling the ball a lot, even though he's a bigger player. And he just goes for the dunk, two-handed flush right there. Wow.
I was about to say we had a little ISO action, but he actually had a little dunk action too. Bang.
And I mean, the fans here, they're cheering for Montreal, but they definitely love that dunk because that was pretty impressive right there by Lightfoot.
Let's see if Montreal can reply with a little some.
Oh, and might have been a foul, but the ref said no foul there.
And there's still no foul. It's
And Montreal actually loses the ball there.
There's a man on the floor.
It might be an injury here, eh? Or
an injury. Going for the rebound.
Mason is limping a little bit. That's not a good sign, but does he want to get subbed out or does he want to stay in? Looking at the coach,
I think Mason looks like he wants to stay in.
he's going to tough it out. Limping a little bit, but no bad injuries here, fortunately, for the top scorer for Montreal. You don't want to see that. And as the Titans are leading by 2, 20-18, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the inbound is about to happen. A little confusion here between the players and the referees. Trying to...
Lightfoot was trying to see if there was any foul called on him. Well, not on him, but against the action that was made to him.
All right. And here's Singh giving the ball back to Curtis Hollis, the second leading scorer of this BSL. And he goes right to the inside on Mason and one. How you can see this guy is a natural born scorer, isn't he?
Oh, natural born scorer. He stepped in the role, doing it very well, absorbing the hit, contact, kiss on the board, and one.
Wow. Well, Montreal, after a great start, now they might just go behind by 4 points if Hollis converts this free throw. So they're going to have to put those points on the boards and defend a little bit better. And that three-point play is good.
Most definitely play better defensively, but also the guys coming off the bench, we need a good start coming off the bench. We need some pulse. We need some more energy.
That's true. Here's Welch handling the ball. Going around his defenders, passing it to Fortin on the inside, who almost lost the ball, got it back, and a little hook shot right next to the basket.
Yeah, he missed the pick and roll at first, but then good comeback there. Staying focused, staying poised.
So it's a 2-point game. Tate, I mean, he's been playing this whole quarter so far, hasn't been subbed out yet. And a series of dribbling moves by Hollis, who gets creative and gets on the inside, but a very good block by none other than Haynes right there from Montreal.
Has to be like that all game long for Hollis. It has to be tough all game long.
Oh, and Coach Buckley, he's inserted Corey Boyd right back into this game for Mami Diawara. I think Montreal is really leaning towards their size. You can see really 3 big men, Fortin, Haynes, and Boyd. So hopefully they'll secure more rebounds. And here's a shot from Williams Jr. that's missed, and Boyd helps secure that rebound. Mason is pushing it. In transition, trying to get inside for 2 more free throws coming up. And that'll be for Mason right there. With a chance to score his first points, correct?
I think these are his first points.
Yeah, he only attempted 1 shot so far, so that's his first free throw attempt, and he makes the first one.
Yeah, that's his first point.
Yes, sir, and with a chance to tie the game up at the free throw line here. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. And it's good, 2 for 2 for Mason.
Heighton's pushing the pace, trying to keep that lead. Oh, nice.
Oh, not enough pressure there, and Singh just goes up with a little hook shot. What do you think of that defense there from Montreal?
Nah, not much, to be honest with you. Not much, Dom.
Too much space given to Singh. And actually now Mason's just going to run the point guard duties. He's going to handle that ball, give it to Fortin with a little fake pass. And that's an in-one. What a fake pass,
That was nice for the big man. Nice little steps here. Yeah.
Well, that was a combination of a Euro step and a fake pass. I mean, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it?
Well, no, 100% impressive, especially with his big frame. I really thought he was, I would say it's a Euro step, but also I saw the pass. I thought for a second the pass was coming down, so yeah.
Very good play as Montreal is now all tied up with the Kitchener Titans. And if you want to hear what the coaches and players thought about tonight's game, well, you can tune in to the BSL TV post-game show. Get the game from their point of view and more. And you can also join Aaron Sanders and Steven Cyrus for BSL this week and look back at all the action, outstanding plays, along with in-depth analysis of all the teams in the Basketball Super League. All right, a little bit of entertainment here at half court with the DJ, or the host, or the MC, whatever you want to call him. He's doing a great job entertaining the crowd.
Seems to be a rafter for shoes there. I like the colors. I said it seems to be a rafting for shoes there. I like the colors, the Toundra colors.
Yeah, for sure, I agree. And if we're looking at the stats here, I think, Sleege, you have the stats here, right, for the game, for the team?
Yeah.
So what stands out to you so far on the stat sheet as a team?
Well, as a team, team stats. Well, first of all, the free throw shooting, very, very nice right now. That's the first thing that stands out the most. But also looking at the scorers right now, in the game, Fiori is actually the best scorer in the game right now.
He hasn't missed a bucket so far. 2 for 2, 1 for 1 from 3-point land, and also 2 for 2 for the free throw line.
And also with 1 rebound, so getting involved right there.
Getting it done for Montreal today. All right, so here's the free throw. That's going to be taken by number 12, Fortin, for Montreal.
See if we could get into the lead here.
And it's good, friendly roll.
So right now, Dom, actually both teams are shooting at 50% field goals, so.
Wow.
So it reflects in the score, right?
So both teams, basically, what you're saying, need to work on their defense in this game?
Well, mostly defense. Defense has to be. Defense is the name of the game right now.
And here's, a nice defensive play by Montreal to get the ball back as they actually lead this game right now. Mason just looking to push it, giving it to his big man Boyd, and trying to make a play happen here for Fortin again. The hot hand on the inside. He's actually double teamed, so he's going to pass it out smartly. And Boyd, he's just going to take that inside, and with the one-handed dunk.
There you go. Toundra's playing big. You have to, with guys like Miller on the field for the Titans, playing big, you have to make sure you play well back against the.
Yeah, you have to match that intensity from the big man play. And here we go, Lee just pulling up from 3, and that was a nice little shot, but it couldn't go in.
Well, he's left-handed, so it's very tough to guard.
That is true, eh? So Corey Boyd actually handling the ball here as if he was a point guard, effectively doing so. And Mason, well, he's a scorer, he's going to get to the free throw line again here.
Definitely. Are we in the bonus here? Are we looking for bonus?
I'm trying to see the box scoring here.
I see Montreal with. Let me just see.
Yeah, I think they're in the bonus right now, if I had to think about it. I mean, 5 fouls, so that's the bonus. But that was actually Oh, a missed free throw, but it was he got fouled, Mason did, on a 2-point field goal attempt. So regardless of bonus situation, he would have had a trip to the free throw line right here. And we're talking about a 3-point lead, so that's a 1-possession game. Hopefully you can get it up to 5 or 6 right before the end of the quarter. And nothing but net on that second free throw. 4-point lead for Montreal.
Besides the defense, Montreal has to keep attacking the basket. Titans are struggling with defensively with 9 fouls already. So if you can put them in foul trouble and go to get these trips to the line and converging these free throws, it could definitely this could formulate into a win.
And only 1 turnover by Montreal, so that's great news. But that's they're going to foul. They're going to foul too. Montreal will, and send their visitors to the free throw line. Or will they actually? Let me see. It might be. Yeah, it is 2 free throws coming up for the Titans. With about a minute to go, a minute and some change to go in the first quarter. And that's Lightfoot at the free throw line. It's all good for the first one. Cut the lead back down to 3.
Fans are settling in, booing. That's good.
Wow, the crowd looks really full now. I mean, the seats are filling in quickly as this game evolves towards the second quarter. Last minute of the first quarter, you want to close it out on a good note. Mason just pulls up for 3, and that was a bit short on that shot. Williams Jr. pushing it, giving it back, and getting it back. Williams Jr. open for 3, and that's no good. Secured rebound by Welsh. He does that really well off the bench. And he's pushing it on the offensive end. And Boyd, he's going to set a play. Actually, just going to take it himself on the inside. That's a very dominant move by Welsh.
Yeah, the big man is moving very well. Keeping it to penetrate to the basket real quick. Nice play.
Would you say he's the key player of the game so far for Montreal? I mean,
actually, a team play would be the key play for Montreal right now when it comes to me. We have guys like Fiori on the bench, shooting hot with a hot hand.
Oh, air ball rebounded offensively by the Titans. Yeah, I mean, Boyd is 3 for 3 right now, so he's playing really well, and that's his 4th rebound. So he's all over the stat sheet. I'm giving it back to Mason. Mason actually just eyed the clock. He sees that they're going to take the last shot here, right? I mean, there's no reason to not take the last shot.
No, you want to play for the last shot, 1 possession game before the end of the quarter. I think they might be looking to get the ball back to Mason. There you go.
Oh, well, Mason had an opening here, so he just took it, and he's going to get 2 free throws. Back to the charity stripe for Mason, where he was 1 for 2 on his last trip.
Yeah, he's actually struggling from the field goal range, but you want him to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, definitely, because he's your
main guy, right?
Yeah, one of your main guys, actually, or he's your best 6 man, scoring a lot. And to push the lead up to 5, but that doesn't go. Well, still a 4-point advantage for Montreal, so 31 points in the first quarter. That's very solid. On pace to score 120. That would be way above their average.
Getting all his points from the free throw line right now.
Wow. Well, I mean, the offense is looking really nice, but their identity, which is defensive right now, I mean, they've allowed 27. Hopefully they can defend on this last possession. And Lightfoot, he's just going to take it himself all the way. And is that an N1? Oh, yeah, my goodness.
N1.
Wow, Lightfoot, he's not playing around today, isn't he?
He seems to be light-footed for real, Tom.
What did you think of that move? I mean, he just took it all the way. I think other players from the Toundra might have thought, oh, they're going to pull up for 3 or pass it around. Or what do you think of his? It was very assertive there, pardon me.
Well, not only assertive, but I'll stop making jokes about his about Lightfoot. But I think that for you'd be amazed how quick he was going from basket to basket.
For sure, and that's barely half a second left on the clock, so not enough really to take a shot. So no shot was taken, and taking a 2-point lead. Montreal is after 1 quarter being played. You're still watching BSL TV with me, Dominic Gildener, and Sleege, Charles Pierre. So I mean, overall picture, I mean, whether it's stats, players that stand out, what do you see overall from this first quarter, Sleege?
Well, offensively, it seems that we're trending well. We're playing, we're shooting better. We're shooting better in terms of field goal. Also, our defensive identity. You want to protect your house. This is your house. You want to protect it. And so far, you'll take the 2-point lead at the quarter. I'll take it.
That makes sense. And you can get all the latest news, sign-ins, scores, and more by following the Basketball Super League on social media. So go check that out on all social medias. And Sleege, you want to point out to me a couple more stats maybe while we have this timeout?
Well, Dom, Montreal, like I said, shooting good, shooting for 53% from the field goal, and compared to 42% for Titans. And like I say, if we keep that pace, it should be a nice afternoon for the Montreal Toundra. Also, the free throws, unfortunately, we're trending to our regular ways there.
Well, I'd say 18 free throw attempts in one quarter. That's amazing news. 14 of 18, 78%. I mean, that's respectable compared to the average of 65. So if they can end up with over 30 attempts and make 78, 75%, we'll definitely take it, right? That's a...
Yeah, and I mean, the way that we're looking, if the quarters repeat themselves, I think Montreal can come out with a win tonight.
Yeah, one thing I'm looking at as I'm looking at this stat sheet, I mean, 11 for 26, so that's 42% shooting percentage from the field goal, from the field for the visiting team. But I mean, 26 attempts to the 15 attempts of Montreal. That's a big disparity right there. A lot more shots taken by the visiting team.
Well, as you know, we do have we average the least points in the league, but also our offense is built on a slow-paced offense, trying to get that ball in to the big man. And clearly the Titans coming in, visiting Montreal, they came in with a fast-paced game. So, well, you have to attack a team like Montreal with a fast pace when you're playing good defensively. You know, you just want them on their heels all the time.
I think one key thing as we look at the possessions too is offensive rebounds. Total rebounds overall, Montreal looks like they're doing well. Actually leading 11-9, but if we're looking at offensive rebounds, 4-1 favoring Kitchener. So that's got to be improved as the game evolves.
Well, the eye test says that, you know, Montreal seems to have bigger players than the Titans. But yeah, we continue playing big, get those rebounds, just play hard on the boards.
Right. And we just saw Brandon Bilotti come into the game for Montreal right now. And starting the second quarter, we have Bilotti, Mason, Antoine Mason, that is, Corey Boyd. The sharpshooter, Philippe Fleury, is back in Nervins. Demosthenes also on the floor for the Titans. And Tate, I mean, the point guard for the Titans, he's played a lot of minutes. He's still on the floor right now.
Well, that's what I'm going to look into the second quarter to see if Fleury can keep that hot hand that he had in the first quarter.
That's true. And here's Tate going on the inside. A lot of bodies on the inside, giving it this thing. Oh, what a play. The correct pass was made right there.
Nice settled play. Yeah, we need to focus on these perimeter shooting, giving way too easy shots there.
And Singh, I mean, it looks like he's having it his way so far in this game. It's all tied up 32-32. And Mason trying to call the play for Bilotti. Bilotti giving it back to Mason in the corner for Dervens, and he stepped out of bounds. That's very key, right, when you're trying to catch that ball to not be out of bounds in the corner.
Well, it seems that Montreal is having trouble with the cohesiveness, where, as you saw, Mason was trying to set the play, and I think they were looking to get that ball inside, but in terms of cohesiveness.
And very quickly, Coach Buckley's already going to make some subs. He's getting Mambi Diawara back in the game and Jalen Smith. And we see Bilotti exiting the game right now. Oh, here we go. Lightfoot on the inside once again, getting a trip to the free throw line. Jaquan Lightfoot, I mean, he's we've said his name a lot tonight, or this afternoon. That's because he has the ball and he's being effective with it when he has it in his hands.
Sorry, Dom, I was distracted here. I was looking to see the positioning for Lightfoot for the shooting there.
Oh, okay. Like how he shoots the free throws?
Yeah.
And what do you think of it? You missed that one, obviously, but...
Well, yeah, exactly. So he missed that one, but I was looking to see if he was stepping on the line as I see him being so close to it, but the fans might be the one that distracted him mostly.
And he makes good on that second free throw attempt. So now the Titans have the lead once again. Only a 1-point lead, though, so very manageable for the home team. Oh, in the corner, Jalen Smith open, and he takes it, and it's short, and it's rebounded. Offensive rebound, that's the second one of the game for Montreal. And on the inside, here comes Corey Boyd.
Corey Boyd looks like a guy that wants the man of the match.
Yeah, he's definitely aggressive, and he's taking it on the inside and making it on the inside. And here's Tate getting the pick from his teammate Lightfoot and gets an opening for a mid-range shot that is short and rebounded by Jalen Smith. Pushing it back is Mambi Diawara, the local player, to Fleury in the corner. who almost took the three but just decided to drive on the inside and actually turned it over here again. Oof, a few costly turnovers here, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, he stepped on the line driving into the basket.
So first quarter, only one turnover for Montreal, but now early in the second quarter, getting two in the first 2 minutes. And now we're up to 3 turnovers, so got to be careful there if you're Montreal. And here's Tate handling the ball once again, just driving it on the inside. Oh, that was an offensive foul as Mambi Diawara drew contact.
Feels like Tate took much more of the contact.
But I think his position, I mean, illegal position, I mean, or the way he just drove right into Diawara. And he didn't let him time to, you know.
Nobody's hurt. That's the most important. Nobody's hurt.
We don't want to see that. Knock on wood. All right, here's Diawara, Montreal player, handing it to Mason. Mason looking around and giving it right back to Diawara.
I think this ball is going to go back to Boyd.
That would be a smart move, but instead Fleury just takes a nice pull-up mid-range shot that unfortunately does not go in. But Montreal still has a 1-point lead right now, and Hollis, he's back in. Be careful, folks. He's a lethal scorer in the corner. Singh, the big man, misses, and Mambi Diawara fights for that rebound and just grabs it.
He's getting a bit chippy in there.
Oh yeah, Mason, pump fake, drives it, makes it. No, I spoke too quickly there. Sorry, Sleech. I thought he was going to make that.
Yeah, it looks like an easy bucket. Unfortunately, an unfriendly bounce for him.
And here comes Tate again, looking to be aggressive and force the issue on the inside, but I can't make it. Nice defense being played by Boyd there.
I like the physicality of the game. I like the fact that the refs are letting them play.
That is true. Jalen Smith in the corner, open for 3, and that's way long, unfortunately, but who's there to clean it up? Mason is, but he can't make that little layup on the inside. And here's Barnes open for 3 on the transition play, and it's too long this time. And Boyd, who else, comes up with the rebound.
We need some cooler heads to make a bucket here.
And Fleury just might be that guy driving to the inside and getting, a travel call on him.
I don't know. I'm not sure. It felt more of a foul. I like the fact that Fury had the presence of mind to throw that ball in the air when he felt contact, but unfortunately traveled.
So Fleury with the turnover there. So now racking up those turnovers, Montreal is, but they're still keeping the lead. A slight one at it, but still a lead.
You know, 1-point lead can change at any time.
Oh yeah, and here's Tate looking at his coach who's calling a play, and they're about to run that play. Going to Curtis Hollis, the scorer of the team, giving it back on the inside to Anthony Lee Jr. with the bank shot, and the bank is open on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, now it's a new thing. Banks are open on Sunday. If not, you can still have that mobile app, but I'm not sure if you get these buckets with these mobile apps, though.
And here we see Fortin back in the game, who actually loses the ball on a tough pass. Couldn't catch that one, and the transition bucket is very easy for Tate.
Yeah, now the water is running. Toundra's going to have to stop that for sure.
Yeah, 3-point lead for the visiting team.
3-point lead for the visiting team. Not being careful with the ball is costing you. It's now a 1-possession game. Ball for Toundra. Are we looking for a 3-point shot?
Yeah.
A tight game.
So, as a coach, I know you coach youth, so what would you do here? What would be your play?
I mean, at this time, you're just trying to keep the game close to 1-possession game. But I see a little ISO. Yep, that's a
Fleury open for 3, and it's good. Nothing but net. I could tell that was going in. That's his job on the team, and he does it very well.
Beautiful shot from Fury. But yeah, clearly Montreal was looking to tie the game. We're all tied up here.
And N1 converted. Oh, we'll see if the extra shot is converted, but that was a good little move on the inside for the Titans, and that was Jared Hamilton with the play.
So, who's at the line? Hamilton at the line.
Yep. And, well, that last shot from Fleury tied the game up, but Hamilton gets the lead back for his team right there. And it could be a 3-point lead at that if he converts on this free throw. And it's good. So Montreal still looking at a 3-point deficit. Very close and tightly contested game right here. Mason handling the ball, giving it back to Diawara, top of the key, and giving it to Fortin, who's open on the inside, and he was patient there. He was very patient. Actually gets an N1 called.
Beautiful set play from Montreal. Beautiful set play. I was actually thinking it was going to the corner for Fleury, but it wasn't the case at all. Beautiful set play. I like the way Fortin is playing the game.
He was pretty patient on that play too. I mean, he could have just taken it to the rack right away, but he took his time with it. What'd you say?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you know, with the pace going hard, seeing your colleagues missing a couple buckets, you just want to, like I said, keep your head cool and just make sure you make that shot.
And a chance to tie this score, a high-scoring affair so far on this Sunday afternoon that you're watching on BSL TV, live from Pierre Charbonneau Center. And here's Tate. Once again, he's getting a lot of minutes today. I mean, I barely saw him come out of the game, but he's playing well for his team. And he's looking to create a play. Lee gives him a pick, and he gets open for three, but that's short. And Diawara comes up with the rebound. Fleury is calling for the ball. He wants it badly. He doesn't get it, though. Diawara's going to take it himself, and he can't make it.
Come on. You got to make these shots. You have to make these shots.
And Hollis, without any hesitation, pulls up for three and gets his own rebound, gives it back on the inside, and that's missed, and that's rebounded by Lee, and that's actually stolen by, Diawara almost was. And yep, Montreal will get the ball, so nice hustle there, right?
Nice hustle from both sides, but fortunately for Montreal, it's the ball's in there.
And as we're right around the midway through this second quarter, we're gonna get a little timeout here for coaches to take the time to talk strategy and give the players a little cooler, a little break.
Talk about a little strategy. You want to talk to your guys. You want to tell them to, you know, just keep it cool, because you saw it was getting a bit chippy, and also the pace was getting faster, but we're not converting shots. So get back to our basketball, our brand of basketball. Set the pace, set the plays right, and it should be fine so far. It's a nice game that we have this afternoon.
Oh, very, very entertaining, I would say. And Corey Boyd so far, I mean, he's impressive. Him and Fleury, I mean, they're both standing at 10 points. Even Fortin's got 8 points, so you could say, you know, everyone's contributing, or a few players are at least. And Corey Boyd, he's still perfect from the floor. So is Fleury's actually 3 for 4, pardon me. But 7 rebounds. I mean, he's on the way to getting a double-double by halftime if we're looking at it.
Yeah, 7 rebounds. He's not the usual type of guy that's under the basket, but if he gets these good bounces, you never know. That would be nice. But also, what I'm looking at is actually the way that we're slowing down Curtis Hollis with 6 points only. He's not even the leading scorer right now. But on the other hand, it leaves guys like Lightfoot available for taking more shots, and he's actually playing a great game.
Mm-hmm. And if we're looking at Tate, who's played a lot of minutes, as I've said, he's got 4 assists, which is solid for a point guard this early in the game. But he is shooting only. What is he shooting? 1 for 7? So 2 points on 7 shots?
1 for 7, yeah, that's not nice.
So Montreal's defense is doing a good job on him so far. And yes, we are just about halfway, as I've said, through this second quarter, approaching halftime. So Montreal, definitely they want to have the lead here, but heading to halftime, what's your target lead score? Like, what would you like to have?
If I can lead by more than 2 possessions, so a minimum of 7 points, I'd be very happy with that.
All right, so let's see what happens here. Mami Diawara forcing the issue. Nice little pass on the inside to Fortin, who thought he was fouled, and they get the offensive rebound. Wide open shot for Fleury. He's off on that one. Can't make them all, but here comes the transition, and the Titans are pushing it on the inside, and Barnes converts a little easy shot.
Montreal is rushing the shots, as you can see.
And they lose the ball here. Another turnover. Way too many turnovers in this second quarter after a great start on that end. Oh, and talking about turnovers, almost one there for the Titans, but nope. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, it's a late whistle from the ref. I saw that foul like 2 minutes ago.
I agree. Here we go. Hollis, the scorer, looking to get more points up, and he does get a shot up, and it is nothing but net on that 3-point shot.
Well, hardly contested. They didn't play very tight defense on him too. Huh?
Yep, give him way too much space. He's now up to, what is he up to? 9 points. So yeah, definitely on his way to his scoring average, if you look at it that way. Diawara is going to take it himself, and that was a tough shot. Might have rushed that one a bit.
Yeah, might have rushed that one. Maybe he was looking for a foul. I think Montreal is looking for that foul, but the refs keeping the whistle in the pocket.
And 5-0 run for the Titans, and actually 7-0 run Hollis with another bucket, this time on the inside. After that timeout, Coach Buckley's so unhappy with his team that he's going to take another timeout after the 7-0 run, which is a good timeout, right?
Oh, definitely. You need to stop the bleeding. You see clearly that guys are, well, we're rushing shots, and you're not setting yourself defensively. And the Titans are clearly taking they're going at it. And now they have the 7-point lead that we wanted.
I think the key stat, I mean, we looked at it before the start of the second quarter. Montreal was standing at 1 turnover, and the Titans had, 2 turnovers? So Titans have no turnovers, no lost balls in this second quarter, which is great for them. But then Montreal, they've got 6 turnovers in this second quarter, and we still have 4 minutes to go, I think, in the second quarter. So we got to limit those turnovers, as we've said before the game.
And also, even though Montreal is leading on the defensive rebounds, the Titans are leading in the offensive rebounds. So, second chance points matter.
I mean, if it wasn't for the free throws, Montreal could be in an even worse shape right now, because they're getting a lot of their points there at the charity stripe.
And you can see at Toundra shooting for 26 attempts, where the Titans shooting at 41 attempts. So
from the field, right?
From the field,
That's crazy. And 4 for 14 from three-point range for the Titans, so that's not amazing, about 28%. So Toundra can be happy with that.
You can definitely be happy with that, especially when you look at the score of the game. So
yeah. All right, Montreal, they definitely need a bucket here, and Dominic Welsh, he's back in the game. So is Levi Lundley. And Corey Boyd handling the ball right now. And giving it back to Welsh, who loses the ball. That's another careless turnover. And on the transition, a two-handed dunk. Oh my goodness, what a poster on Jalen Smith by Jared Hamilton. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm not looking to celebrate that. It's a nice dunk, but I might be a bit of a homer.
A little biased, but hey, we got to call it how we see it, and that was pretty impressive by the athlete. And another turnover. This is now turning into a turnover fest right here for Montreal. And turnover for the Titans. So turnover after turnover from both sides. Well, more from Montreal, but here's one from the Titans.
And Montreal needs to keep their head cool. I see Boyd discussing with the ref here. Might just want to stay in the game, big fella. Stay in the game.
We can see Lee is trash talking Boyd all in his ears, telling him a bunch of nice stories, I'm sure. A bunch of nice words.
Probably asking him why is he so mad. He's leading the game.
Maybe he's asking him for what's for dinner after. Not sure, right? I'm just kidding. Another turnover. Man, I've never seen something like this. Too many turnovers. Hollis on the other side, he forces that shot, but that's an offensive rebound. So Montreal, man, these last few minutes have been pretty bad, but they're only down by 9. It's not 10, so that's a positive. But as I've said that, Hollis Tate drives to the inside and converts a little layup, and that's an 11-point advantage for the visitors now.
Like I say, I think it's a matter of cohesiveness. It's a matter of the personnel on the floor.
Dominic Welsh pulls up for 3, and it's no good. And we can see a bunch of subs are going to be made. About 4 players coming in for Montreal. Whoa, Lightfoot just goes on the inside and trash talks Boyd and his teammates. And now we're looking at a 13-0 run. Catastrophic end to the second quarter for Montreal.
Catastrophic end to Montreal's second quarter. As you can see, the coach is looking to sub, 4 guys?
Yep.
4 guys, probably going to keep Boyd in.
Boyd with a spin move.
There you go.
Finally, we get on the board.
He was looking for that foul.
No foul, but a very clever spin move by Boyd to get back on the scoring board. And still an 11-point game after all those really bad turnovers. Lightfoot.
We're going to need to stop here.
And here's Michael Bruce, giving it back to Tate, and turnover by Tate. Finally, it's not just Montreal turning it over. And Buckley, he's heated. He's not happy with his players right now at all. After that 7-0 run, took a timeout. They pushed the run to 11-0, or 13-0, pardon me. So now a lot of subs are being made. Boyd, the only one staying in the game for Montreal. Fleury is back. Haynes is back. Demosthenes and Diawara.
Yeah, definitely. You want guys that are careful. Oh, Boyd is stepping out.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was about to say.
Well, you want guys that are careful with the ball. I would probably have kept Boyd on the field, but he might be a bit tired. Give him a little rest. You're going to need them for the whole game anyways.
All right, here's Fortin, top of the key. Need to cut into this deficit heading to halftime. Fleury, I mean, that's his shot in the corner for 3, and it's no good. Fortin's battling for it, almost gets it, but can't. And here's Bruce on the other side, getting corralled by a bunch of Montreal players. Tate, he's gonna take his time here.
I felt like Fortin was probably a bit pulled going for the ball, but no fouls were called. Maybe that's my homer opinion also. You know?
Yeah, the refs, they're letting them play out there. Tate, he's just going to take it himself. He wants a free throw there. He wants some free throw shots, but he does not get the foul either. And Fleury giving it to Demosthenes. Fleury just trying to get on the inside, and clever little move there. Offensive rebound can be put back by Haynes, unfortunately.
Fell again.
And they have numbers here, Singh with a nice layup from a dish from his teammate.
Montreal's going to have to make a basket and not look for the foul.
And here we go, 13-point deficit, and well, they look for the foul and they get it here.
Well, that was a clear foul, you know.
Yeah.
But definitely, we're going to need to make shots, clean shots.
Man, basketball is a game of runs and momentum. Everything was looking so great for Montreal, and all of a sudden it all crumbles. But it's all about how you end this first half and these last 2 minutes of play.
And it's funny because it was mostly offensive struggles. It was turnovers that killed them.
And turnovers lead to easy buckets on the other side, so that's never a good sign. And Fleury is about to inbound it to Nervens. Nervens looking around. Fortin with the pick. Fortin is going to be open, but he's not the shooter. So here's Fleury with the little mid-range shot, and it's no good, man. Montreal, they've been cold lately.
It seems like Montreal cannot get these shots off the rush. They need to be settled to get these clean, nice passes.
And pretty good defense on the inside there, you got to say. So
yeah,
at least they're still playing well on that end. Oh, Bruce for a 3-point shot. It's all Fortin. Grabs that defensive rebound and pushes it on the other end. Gives it to Diawara. Diawara just going to pull that 3, and he's going to get fouled once again. Second time in the game he's heading for 3 free throws.
That's a fortunate foul because it's a fortunate foul because I was thinking that there was so much time on the clock. Why did he take that early shot? But
now, I don't want to be jinxing him, and you know that good old announcer's jinx. The last time he was at the free throw line for 3 earlier in this game, he went 1 for 3. Hopefully he can at least make 2 here, or maybe even 3 would be great. So let's see how Mambi does on the first one. And that was a very pure shot right there, wasn't it?
Keep jinxing him, Don. Keep jinxing him.
Well, I want him to make it. I'm just, saying it how it is. Can you make a comment about his form? What do you think of his form?
Oh, good form. Great form. Great form. Not much to say. He's a professional, that's for sure.
Yeah, but fundamentals. Everyone has a different shot a little bit. Sometimes it's more, fundamentally sound. Sometimes it's not. So,
that left leg back. That's just nice form.
Wow, that was very nice.
Keep from jinxing him, Don. Keep jinxing him.
I will. And Diawara gets 3 points right there to cut the lead to 10. So you definitely want to go at this point under double digits before the half, right?
Yeah, you want to keep it to the least possessions. Oh, we have a turnover.
Or
it's
a foul.
It's a foul?
Or maybe just out of bounds, actually, but out of bounds on Montreal. So the ball goes back. And Hollis goes back to the Titans. And Hollis for 3. And, man, this guy, he can score points in bunches.
Yeah, but Hollis, I think, is now the leading scorer of the game. Not so sure before I tell you guys. Oh.
Yeah, let us know. We'll see the stats at halftime anyways. And Diawara giving it to Fortin. Man, he's getting pressured on defense. He's trying to make a move. Little hook shot is off, is short.
They need to stop here.
And they might go for 2 for 1 here. 2 for 1, Hollis, mid-range pull-up. Nothing but cash. Man, Hollins is on a tear right now.
With 16 points, Don.
We were saying a few minutes ago, he's shooting 2 for 5. They're slowing him down, and all of a sudden, scorer is going to score. And this might be the last possession for Montreal, at least, of this first half. So a 15-point deficit we're looking at. We're talking about a 20-5 run. Can it be stopped? It cannot be stopped. And I think there will be a last shot here.
By Hollis.
Hollis just throws it up with a heave, and it's off. But a 15-point deficit for Montreal. 20-5 run to close out this half. So, Sleege, we're going to take a little breather here. Halftime, and we'll be right back for the third quarter.
Yeah, we all need a little breather, and hopefully Montreal gets back.
Live from Pierre Charbonneau center. So Sleege, turnovers need to be limited, right? What else should we look at?
Turnovers needs to be limited, and we need to make more shots. Be settled offensively, not to rush the shots like the end of the second quarter.
Most definitely. Here's Hollis, the scorer, getting the ball back. And whoa, alley-oop on the inside, and yep, Lee just caught that ball and put it in easily. Not much defensive pressure there for Montreal.
Hey, so you got way excited for that pass, though.
Hey, I like basketball, so I like to see nice plays, but hopefully Montreal strings a few. And here's Philippe Fleury for a three, and it's open, and it's in.
There you go. That's what you want to see. You want to get back to these same ways that we started the game. Keep these shots coming, Fleury. Keep these shots coming.
So a 3-2 Montreal advantage in the third quarter. Let's take it possession by possession. Here's the point guard for the Titans, Tate, giving it right back to his big man, Lee. Lee on the inside with the hook shot. Oh, that was filthy.
That was a nice defense, too. So that was a great shot, definitely, with tight defense on it.
As they say, great offense, better defense. I mean, it's the opposite, right? Great defense, better offense. My bad, folks.
It's okay. Keep jinxing him, Don. Keep jinxing him.
And here's Jalen Smith for the three-point shot, and it's no good. Rebound grabbed by Lee. And here's Tate looking around, taking his time. Oh, man, Lee wants that ball badly. And he's going to work on the inside, defended by Levi. And Lundley fouls him there, but no free throws, I believe. Oh, it is. Wow, I'm surprised by that.
No, that's on the floor. That's on the floor.
Oh, it's on the floor. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, 16-point advantage for the Titans, and we see Jalen Smith coming out already. And Mason right back in the game off the bench after a minute and a half. Mason's inserted back in the game by Buckley.
Well, you want to get Mason going, that he struggled in the last game versus that team. Also struggling here today, so you want to get him in the groove. You need him in the groove.
Yeah, you need him to win, right?
Most definitely, especially coming off the bench, being the best scorer on the Montreal team. And he's struggling right now, so we're going to need everybody to get their hands wet, get their hands dirty.
Well, here's a free throw attempt by Lightfoot, who's having a pretty solid game. But as I say that, and I jinx him, he misses that free throw.
Keep jinxing them, Don. Keep jinxing them.
Wait a minute. Lightfoot has how many points? 13.6 rebounds. Is that right?
13.6 rebounds, shooting 4 for 7 from the field goal. And I think it's 5 and 8 for free throws.
All right. Pretty solid game all around. Another substitution early on made by Coach Buckley for Montreal, as we see Londole exit the game, and Fortin's right back in it. I mean, we saw some good things from Fortin in the first half. So
we saw some nice things from Fortin, definitely. Again, it seems like the Montreal coach wants to play big versus the Titans, see what was successful for him. So
yeah, makes sense. So here's Fleury giving it to Boyd on the inside, trying to make some work on the inside.
Big man. There you go. Force your way through.
That was a bully move. I mean, he just bullied his way right to the inside for that easy bucket.
Hey, if that's the way you got to get your points, man, get your points.
And staring at a 15-point deficit, Lee on the inside, Boyd with the
big block. Sorry about that, Dom. Big block.
We had the same idea, so that's great. Big defensive play, and Boyd on the other side tries to get it in on the inside. Fortin right there for the offensive rebound and the tip-in.
There you go. Montreal's getting in the groove. We need some more stops. I don't know what was said in that locker room, but definitely the message is heard.
And I think the coach of the visiting team has seen enough, and he already wants a timeout himself.
I would take a timeout too. I mean, you see Montreal coming in hard from the halftime, and your team is a bit. It's like if they're playing in quicksand. So
that's true. I mean,
trying to wake up the troops.
13-point advantage for the visiting team. Montreal, we've seen them make some comebacks throughout the season here. So if you could cut the lead down to, let's say, 9 or 10 before the fourth quarter, it's still realistic that you could pull this win out, right?
Actually, if you give them the same treatment that they gave you in the second quarter, you could actually come up with the lead.
Hey, you never know. Got to limit those turnovers, number one. Get those rebounds and score some easy buckets. And you've seen your favorite teams and players on the court, and now you'll get to know them off the court. Join Ian Jowdry as he sits down with some of the finest players and more on Around the BSL as the official podcast of the Basketball Super League. And we can see today pretty much a packed house as the fans are showing out for their local team, the Montreal Toundra, trying to get this win and move up the standings, as Montreal is now 6th last in the standings with 5 wins, 8 losses, even though they've got 4 wins in their last 6 games, so not too bad as of late.
You can hear it. You can hear the energy here, Dom. Montreal definitely came out for a party, came out for the game. It's getting louder for their team. Really nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, Canada, since the Raptors won the championship in the NBA, I mean, basketball has been picking up in popularity. And we can see it here in Montreal. The fans are really hyped. They're cheering on, and they want to see a show.
There you go. That's what we want to see, and hopefully the Toundra can give him a show.
And here's Barnes with a tough mid-range fadeaway, and it's off. Rebounded by Montreal. A chance to maybe cut it down to 10 with a 3-point shot here. And here's Mason with the ball, looking around at his options, giving it back to Nervins in the corner for 3. It's short. And nearly an offensive rebound, and the possession goes right back to Montreal.
Going right back to Montreal. If I'm Montreal with these 12 seconds on the clock, I'm setting a play for another 3-point shot. But this time from my man, Flory.
Or maybe even a old school 3-point play, which would be on the inside. That's what they're going for. Oh man, he was denied, Boyd was, but he got right back to it, hustled his way in, and you can see he's not to be denied, Boyd.
No, he's not to be denied. You have to feed him up. Feed me more, he's saying. Definitely, look at him.
And yeah, it's getting chippy. You can see both teams are very into it. The players are. And that's another turnover.
That's an offensive foul.
Yep.
Good job here from Mason standing in front of the man.
So another turnover forced by Montreal. And now it seems like the script is flipping around now. We're seeing a lot of turnovers being committed by the Titans, while Montreal looks like they're handling the ball pretty well. And here's Fleury giving it to Boyd, top of the key. Boyd looking around, dribbling, gonna make his move. Oh man, he's going at it again.
I thought there was a foul on that, but he's going at it again. He's hot. You got to keep feeding him the ball.
And about 4 minutes have gone by in this fourth quarter, and look at Montreal cut the lead down to 9 points now, single digit. And 2 free throws now for the Titans coming up on that foul.
I think the guys got a bit excited there, following the pace with the quick points. Want to, establish some hard defense, so therefore, come up with some fouls. It's going to happen. Let's hope that he misses one or two.
Exactly. Let's hope he misses one here, Lightfoot does. And down to a 9-point lead, it means they were losing by 15 at half, and so they're winning this quarter by 6 points in only a matter of 3 minutes and a half about. All right. The fans, they're booing really hard, as you could probably hear in the background here.
It's nice to see when the crowd gets in it, though.
Well, they're professional players, so it doesn't affect them that much. And as we can see, Lightfoot makes that one. He loves the crowd booing him. He's asking for more noise. You can see Lightfoot's a bit of a trash talker. We saw him earlier trash talking to Montreal players.
Yeah, look at him. He's soaking it in, that's for sure.
Hey, some players feed off that energy. And
cheering the crowd. There you go. Nice work by Lightfoot.
Exactly. He only touched the net there, so pretty nice free throws. But back to Montreal, 11-point deficit. Let's see if they can keep scoring. They're going to Boyd often, and Fortin is going to pump fake, try to go on the inside. He's going to try to put up a little hook shot. That is no good.
Some nice defense by the Titans.
And wow, wide open for a two-handed dunk is the score. Hollis.
Yeah, unfortunately, transition defense has been a difficulty for Montreal. I'm not saying throughout the season, but most definitely today. The turnovers were scored off fast break points, so transition defense needs to be worked on.
Well, I think the message is pretty clear here from Coach Buckley. Feed the big man who feeds his sharpshooter who misses that 3 in and out. Those are unfortunate misses.
Unfortunate miss. He recognized that he was double played, pushed the ball out, kicked the ball out to Flory for a 3-point. Smart play by Boyd, but unfortunately no points after that.
And Jones, number 25, with a mid-range, almost gets his own rebound and actually does corral it somehow, some way. And the Titans coach, he's calling for a play. Tate, he agrees. He's looking around, trying to settle down. And here comes a fade away from the corner. What? Is that a foul? Nope, it's not. He stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds?
He did. That was a tough shot being taken. If you're the coach, you would probably question that one, even though he's one of the main players on the team. I mean, questionable, right?
Well, yeah, it's a questionable shot, but also I think the time was running down the clock. So
right. Well, here comes Dominic Welsh, the hustle player. He makes the hustle plays right off the bench, number 5. He's been with the team for now 4 games. It's his 4th game today, and he's made his impact felt. And here's Mason. He's going to take it himself here, trying to get his first field goal to go in. And, man, that was an air ball, tough shot there. He's practicing his shooting motion. He's kind of mad at himself on that one.
yeah, Mason is clearly, you could see that he's struggling today, and he's forcing plays. I didn't like that shot, to be honest with you, Dom. I didn't really like that shot.
Yeah, I agree, but, you know, he's just got to keep taking him because he is a scorer, so it'll end up falling for him if he takes easier ones. And I was talking about tough shots. That was really a crazy shot taken. And Mason, he's trying to force the issue, but nope, he won't get free throws. Looking at the ref like, man, can I get a foul someday, somehow?
I mean, if I was the ref, I would tell him, well, you got plenty of fouls today, so already went at the line for 6 attempts. So
that's correct. So 3 trips at the free throw line so far. Oh, a long pass, almost lost, but Boyd recovers it. Giving it back to Mason, and he doesn't hesitate to pull that 3, and it's nothing but net. You see, scorers score, never doubt.
Well, I was about to tell you, keep jinxing him, Dom, but yeah, you're right. Scorers shoot, shooters shoot. You got to keep shooting, and hopefully this can trend into some more scoring by the end of the game. We need these points.
Halfway through this 3rd quarter, 10-point lead. The lead being cut down from 15.5 to 10 now. And let's see the defense being played by Montreal. They're letting them play, but that was a lucky little offensive rebound, wasn't it there?
Yeah, well, fortunate, I'd say.
Yeah.
Definitely really fortunate. Now, we need Montreal to Boyd setting the play here, but we need to see some 3-point shooting.
Yep. Let's see, Mambi is in the game. Mambi Diawara just crossing over. Series of dribble moves. Mason, heat check. Whoa, tough shot. Missed. Lots of defense on that one. And Tate, long pass, almost lost it. Oh, wow. He's going around his defender. Keeps the ball. Barnes, he's confident, giving it a wide open. Jones inside. How does that even happen?
Well, Diawara absorbing the hit. No fouls were done, so there was one man without no coverage, and he spotted him.
No coverage, that's right. Absolutely no coverage. All right, here's Welsh with the ball, giving it back to Boyd. They got to run some smart plays here, down by 14. Boyd's going to give it in the corner. Just passing it around. Mason takes it again, no hesitation. And that was to the left of the rim. That was a miss, but they do get the offensive rebound. Welsh, pump fake, and it's in by Welsh.
In by Welsh. Nice shot. You saw by the stroke there. You saw it was going in. Oh.
And on the transition, Montreal gets attacked, and that's an N1. The 3 is giving right back if he converts that free throw.
Wow, the transition defense is hurting us today, Dom. Man.
That's true. I feel like
he should. 4 guys were looking at him. Just 4 guys looking at him. Transition defense. I don't know what's going on with Montreal today, but
I feel like they were happy with that 3-point shot going in, and you're looking at the lead going down a bit, but then you don't really get back on defense quickly enough, and that's what happens there. I mean, but too many times it's happened this game, and
that's what I said early in the game. To have cooler heads, you need to cool it down when the moments get hot. So it's about focus at this point.
And you can see the frustration on Mason's face. But the coach, I mean, Buckley, he has the trust. He has all the trust in the world in his players, so he's not going to bench him or anything. But definitely, you want to see more shots going in for Mason after he hit that 3 a couple of minutes ago.
Well, you want to see more shots going in. I was looking to see in terms of minutes how he's going about the rotation. You see, everyone is pretty much playing the same amount, almost close to the same amount of minutes on the Montreal squad in terms of averages.
He played 15 minutes off the bench in the first half. He was leading the team with Boyd with the most minutes, I believe. Or Philippe Fleury, pardon me. He came in the game after a minute and a half being played of the second half, so he's played almost the whole second half. And here's Dominic Welsh, pump fake, sidestep. Oh, he checked there, and the offensive rebound almost grabbed, but out of bounds for Belotti. All right, well, staring at a 14-point deficit after all those efforts being made is still a pretty large deficit, so Montreal has to put in some work right here.
we can still have a game. We need two stops, a couple of stops here from Montreal, and we can still have a nice game for the fourth quarter, though.
And Montreal players in disbelief that was being called a foul, but that will be 2 free throws for Williams Jr., number 4, for the Titans.
So let's see if the crowd's going to get into it and try to mess with his concentration here.
And the 6'4" guard at the line, and he misses the first one. Maybe the crowd impacted that result.
We need a second one. We need the second one. Come on. Let's see if the crowd gets into it. It's getting louder. Oh, good job by the crowd there.
Well, sheesh. Sleeves, you said we needed some stops. How about 2 missed free throws? We'll take that. And very quickly, it's like Montreal is playing the game that, Kitchener's playing. They're just driving really quick on the other side of the court, and 2 free throws for Mason.
Well, time is running down. You're losing by 14 points. You're trying to get as quick as bucket as that you can, and if you have an easy lane, I'll take it too.
Well, for sure, Mason. One thing you can say about him is he's not going to hesitate. However many shots he's missed, he's going to keep going at it. So I gotta respect that. Real scorer mentality.
Real scorer mentality. Hitting 5 for 7 at the free throw.
And Mason, he is shooting 1 for 9 after he made that 1-3 early in the third quarter. So if he makes that one, he'll be up to 9 points. And he is up to 9 points. So maybe that'll give him confidence seeing a few buckets going in at the free throw line.
Kudos to him, because, some guys, when they're cold, they just think of passing the ball and not to hurt their team. But like you said earlier, shooters shoot.
Exactly. So we're now looking at a 12-point lead. Got to get a few stops. Got to string a few stops together. Oh, man, here's the scorer. Hollis makes his move, passes it to the corner. Oh, tripped up, but no foul being called, and Montreal picks it up.
Travel.
And that's a 24-second shot clock violation. Turnover, actually, by the Titans.
Oh, there you go. There's these stops. You have to string them in slowly, and, you focus on the offensive side.
And here's Mason. He's not going to hesitate. And, that was almost in. I like the assertiveness there.
I thought I heard a whistle.
Almost. As you've said earlier, and we've said plenty of times, the refs, they're letting them play, so it's physical out there.
Yeah.
Wow. Jones for 3, pulls it wide open. Wow, way too open over there.
It's a well drawn play.
And here's Boyd, top of the key, looking around. Mason, he's going to pass it this time to Diawara, who goes for the 3, and it's a little bit long.
Trying to reply from that 3, little counter 3 from us. Oh,
Jones takes another one. Oh man, makes another one.
Oh man.
Oh, that was not Jones. Pardon me. That was actually that was Michael Bruce with the 3. Oh, Diawara forces the issue on the inside, and we'll go to the free throw line. Seems like, how many attempts has Montreal gotten this game? That's a lot of free throws, isn't it?
At the free throws, yeah, you're totally right. Montreal was looking to force the play in the paint. 26 points in the paint for Montreal against 40 for the Titans. But in terms of free throws, I think that we're actually now at 25, 26 attempts.
Oh, so those will be free throws number 25 and number 26. And we're looking at 83%. 83% of them are being made, so that's very solid for Montreal. As we've spoken before the game, that was one of their main issues. So today it is not an issue for them.
Not an issue, but it seems to be the same story in terms of the scoreboard, unfortunately.
Well, lately they have played better, though. 4 out of their last 6 games have been win. So
True.
Including one against this very same opponent when they were on the road against the Titans. So
definitely, you can see that there's been some changes in the roster from Montreal. A couple of new guys in. So I think it's also a matter, like I said, a matter of cohesiveness, making sure that you do have that, team perspective, team play.
Oh, here's Williams. Thought about the 3, thinks otherwise, gives it to Singh. Singh moves the ball around the court on the inside, gives it back to Singh for an open 3, and it's no good. But Jones comes up with that offensive rebound. Oh, Hollis gives it back to Bruce. And Bruce goes up for that shot, number 30, and misses badly on that one. It goes right out of bounds. Ball to Montreal.
We have a timeout. Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry.
The referee's looking at something. You're right. It might be a timeout here. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Still a 15-point deficit for Montreal. So They're playing even in this third quarter so far.
Playing even in the third quarter, but we did see some more decisiveness from Montreal. Less rush shots, but I understand why some players would want to force the play and try to get these buckets, get their team going. But we just have to stop the bleeding, especially in transitioning defense, Dom.
I mean,
it's hurting them.
Also, we're looking at the third quarter. 0 turnovers for Montreal in that third quarter, so that's solid, some would say, and they would be right. And then 3 turnovers for the Titans. So Montreal, they're winning that battle right now. The Toundra are. But
it's transition defense. I mean, you have open guys, open looks. Guys are getting, these free buckets. You make a 3, and then you look next to you, and he's making a point in the paint. So
and also you got to give it up to the Titans because, I mean, Montreal, they've shot 19 of 52 from the field, so that's only 36.5% from the field. That's a very low percentage if you're looking at it. On the other side, I mean, the Titans, they're converting 32 of 66 shots, so that's 48.5%, almost 50% make rate, so that's very solid for them. And they're taking a lot more shots, 14 more shot attempts than Montreal.
Yeah, today Montreal is struggling at the three-point line, shooting 27% from the threes and 22 attempts.
A lot of attempts.
No, that's a lot of attempts. So you have the looks, but you have to make the buckets.
And as we said earlier, offensive rebound, that's a problem too because, the Titans are winning 11-6 in that category. So keep an eye on that too. All right, Mambi Diawara has the ball. We're back in action. And he's making his move quickly to the inside, and was actually blocked by a player of the Titans. Ball Montreal.
That was a solid screen there by Mr. Fortin there. Like a brick wall.
Brick wall is right. Mason, he's going to stay aggressive and almost lost the ball and actually keep the ball to Montreal. And Mason is voicing his frustration to the referee, who's not giving him the ball. And
feels like Mason, in terms of, needs to focus more on the game and leaving these frustrations out of it.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes to keep your emotions in check in a competitive game like this. All right, here's Haynes, who's in the game too. Some more free throws for Montreal. So
I'd be frustrated too if I was shooting 1 for 10 though.
Yeah, but bad games happen to every player. It's just part of the game. Bad shooting games, that is.
It seems like the Titans know the recipe against Antoine Mason.
Yeah, maybe so, but fourth quarter has not arrived yet, so maybe we're looking at a great run in that fourth. And first free throw is good for Haynes.
I like the fact that Dom is he's not so pessimist like I am, but keep jinxing them, Dom. It's been working out, so let's get it.
As we said earlier, basketball is a game of runs, pardon me. So another run could happen for Montreal in their favor. You never know.
I thought baseball for a second was a game of runs, but
hey, all sports. I mean, most sports that have high scoring totals are. All right, here's Tate giving it in on the inside. Whoa, a lot of contact there, and Lightfoot. He's heading back to the free throw line. We've heard that name often tonight.
Oh, so often. Been so quick on his feet today, playing very well, very aggressive. Shooting for Lightfoot, 16 points, shooting 4 for 7.
Lots of free throws.
Yeah, lots of free throws. Got these fouls today, huh? This is his 6th trip to the line. And this time, the crowd wins.
And Curtis Hollis, the scorer, he's shooting 7 for 12, 3 for 4 from three-point range, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Solid overall game there. Complete game for Hollis with 18 points.
He's been a silent killer. Did you notice him during the game?
I mean, he had a few flurries, kind of like Curry does, a little flurry of offense here and there, but he's being patient. He's taking the shots that are there for him, being smart with it.
Yeah, the game's getting more physical there. Oh, wait a minute.
It's chippy.
It's getting chippy. I think was there a foul called there on the bench? No?
No, I think, yeah, it is a foul, but side out.
Okay.
All right, Mambi handling the ball, looking around. They really need to get some buckets here with a minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Passes it on the inside for Fortin. There's a big crowd in the paint. not easy to score in there, but Fortin will still take his chance. Oh, the rebound, offensive rebound goes right back to his hands, and he can't convert against, and Welsh.
I think that the referees decided to keep their whistles in their pockets because there was a couple of fouls on Fortin there going to the basket for sure.
I mean, you can't blame the referees too much because that's part of the game. Sometimes the fouls are being called, sometimes they're not. But I like the effort, but couldn't convert.
I wish we could have shown a little replay there because I could have, if I had a little toonie, I could have bet there was a foul there on Fortin for sure.
And here's what you don't want to see from Montreal, down by 13. Technical foul being taken by Tate.
Out of frustration from the non-call on Fortin.
Yep. So the ball is back in possession for the Titans. And they have a 14-point cushion. And this is like their revenge game after losing at home by 3 points to Montreal a few weeks back on February the 15th. All right, here's Tate giving it to his teammate, Bruce. Oh, almost lost the ball, but no one from Montreal. No one from Montreal was there to pick it up. Singh, the ball is moving quickly. Hamilton actually loses it. And Montreal comes up with the ball. Long pass to Mason, who might have been fouled there, let's be honest. And I think he was.
I think it's a
side-out foul, but it was a foul, I think.
They're not calling a foul, though. I'm not sure. It's just a Montreal ball, out of bounds.
All right, here we go.
But again, Montreal losing by 14, 15. Is that 16?
14 right now.
14 right now?
Yeah.
And I wish we could. I understand that we're in a hurry to get points, but it seems that most of these plays are rushed.
All right, here's Fortin on the inside. He's been getting his points on the inside pretty easily. Oh, he's missed a few, but he's consistent in there, I'd say.
I think he's been playing a solid game. Unfortunately, he didn't get the whistles that he needed.
He's got 12 points already, so 5 of 11 shooting.
Just over 40%.
Not too shabby.
Yep.
All right, let's see if the visiting team goes for a 2-for-1 here, but Montreal can go for the 2-for-1. Here's Mason on the fast break. Mason, you got to make that. You make it. It's good. And it's a 10-point game all of a sudden. Wow.
I liked how you said he had to make that. Me too. I was looking at it like, hey, you got to make that point, man.
But I had no doubt he would, but I think Montreal as a team badly needed that bucket, as it's only a 10-point lead now. So winning the third quarter by 5 points, positive signs here.
Let's see how bad they need to stop.
Very badly. And here's Lightfoot giving it to Tate, looking for a shot. Singh's in the corner. He's crowded. He's going on the inside. No fouls being called, and they did call a foul.
They did call a foul. Oh,
no,
Montreal ball.
Montreal ball. And yep, Lightfoot's in disbelief.
There should be a couple seconds added to the clock there. Let me see.
Yeah, let's see. Now Lightfoot, he's voicing his frustration to the referee. One of them.
I'm not into the grading of the refs, but how would you grade the refs so far?
No comments. I want to keep my job, so it goes both ways. I think, as we've said multiple times. I mean, they're letting them play out there, so I could appreciate that. A turnover by Montreal, another one, but actually it goes right back to Montreal. It's not a turnover.
We have 2 seconds here, so let's see who gets the ball.
And yeah, they're complaining, Titans are, about the shot clock being wrong. 2 seconds left, but
it feels like this ball is going to go in Antoine Mason's hand.
Yeah, possibly. Where's Fleury? Fleury's not on the floor right now. So
not
yeah,
on the floor right now.
You need a quick shot. 2 seconds. Oh no! I think the referee's going to possibly look at the shot clock here.
Well, I think it's
a technical foul.
Technical foul.
Yeah, I think Lightfoot's talking way too much. Yep. So the referee had enough of Lightfoot's complaining. As we say, it ain't no fun when the rabbit has the gun. Because earlier we saw him talk a lot, trash talk, and now he's the one who's frustrated. But Montreal, their team's gonna be frustrated as they miss that easy free throw. I mean, it's free.
No free throw. Yeah, it's a free throw, but it's no easy free throws. But yeah, you needed that one.
It's the law of percentages, I guess. They're having such a great game shooting the free throw. Montreal are.
You can see he's very disappointed in himself.
Oh, going on the inside for Fortin, but that was a tough catch, and he couldn't make that catch properly. And we end the quarter. It could have been a 9-point game if that free throw was made by Diawara, but 10-point deficit is manageable, right?
10-point deficit is manageable. You actually spoke about it being under 10, and but I'm still questioning that last play where Welsh was actually alone at the top of the three. at the top of the key looking for that pass, but I guess the play wasn't drawn that way.
If I'm not mistaken, he shoots around 30% on the season, but he's only played 3 games, and this is his 4th game today. But prior to today, he had been shooting around 30%, so it's okay shooting percentage from 3. So maybe you're right. You should have given him the ball since he was open. But,
For me, it's more about, having the open man and having the cleaner look at the basket versus Fortin that was actually battling for the ball before.
Yeah.
But,
because, if he makes that catch, then it's an easy bucket inside, but it's tough to make that catch properly, right?
Especially with having so much people under the basket. Well, that's just my point of view. From where I'm sitting,
right.
Who else was there?
So, if I'm not mistaken, we're still looking at 0 turnovers in the 3rd quarter for Montreal because, actually they had 1 turnover, sorry. And the Titans, they had about 6 in this 3rd quarter. So I think turnover-wise, they won this battle. And they won the quarter by 5 points. But now you need to win the quarter by more than 10. You need to win it by 11 at least. So
which is very doable. And at this point, the 4th quarter, you just gotta watch out for these shots. Also, watch out for the fouls.
That's true.
This is the key point, and we're shooting. Today we said it. We're shooting well at the free throw line. So you need to go get these fouls, but also you need to convert more threes.
Yeah, that's correct. 22 attempts, only 6 makes, and the Titans are shooting 12 of 19 from the free throw line, so that's very poor on their part, 63%. So Montreal will take that for sure.
Let's see if maybe we could draft a 3-point shooter here during the break.
Was that draft for what? Oh, you mean
draft a 3-point shooter there while on the break?
Oh yeah, for the viewers right now, if you're not seeing, there's a little contest between fans, a shooting contest that is. And a few seconds before the 4th quarter gets underway, you're still watching BSL TV live from Pierre Charbonneau Center, Montreal, east of Montreal, right next to VO Metro Station. So folks, come with your family, your wife, your girlfriend, your husband, whoever, your uncles, your aunts, cousins, bring everybody, even the grandmothers, grandfathers. Everyone's welcome to come see this beautiful game of basketball. Next few games will be happening at the end of March, actually a long weekend, 3 games in a weekend, as Montreal will be on the road a lot the next few weeks.
So, nice environment here in Montreal. Let's see if the Toundra can come back in the game and give their fans a win, something to cheer for.
Yes, give the fans what they want. Here's Fortin with a nice dunk on the inside. Wow, what a play there to start the 4th quarter.
Beautiful pick and roll there. Beautiful finish by Fortin. He's been having a nice game today.
And what did you think of that bounce pass?
Oh, there we have a stop. Sorry, Dom. Nice stop.
All good. Forced turnover, Mason to the basket. It's good, and one!
Beautiful, absurd.
Oh, wait. They're celebrating. It's getting chippy out there. I think there's a technical foul being called there.
We have ourselves a game, Dom.
Wow.
I like the energy. I like the way he absorbed the hit. Finished with his left hand. Kissing the ball on the glass. Nice. Oh, Hollis.
Is losing his cool right here. I think they've had enough, the referees, but I don't think he's getting thrown out of the game per se, but definitely a tech here.
Well, this is what happens. This is what happens when refs keeps their whistles in their pockets. It gets chippier. Heads fuel up.
Am I looking at this right? We only played 25 seconds in this quarter. And Montreal, they already scored 4 points, and the lead is down to 6. This is very, very interesting, folks.
And one opportunity by Mason, a beautiful shot. We had to stop. I think we have ourselves a game. Keep jinxing them, Dom. Keep jinxing them.
And Antoine Mason, son of the former New York League legend Anthony Mason, he's got that from his dad. He's not afraid to take those shots, even though he's missed a few during the game. This is 4th quarter time. This is money time. This is big players make their money time right now, and he's showing it. And his coach, he's showing all the trust in the world that he has in him by just leaving him in the game and knowing that he'll take him where they need to be. So, and one opportunity on top of the technical foul. So that might be like a 4-point play without even shooting a 3-point shot. So that's great news for Montreal.
We're seeing some nice offense by some guys of the Toundra. Like you see that the points are spread around the players. Antoine Mason now shooting 3 for 12, 13 points in the game.
Hey, if you include those next few free throws, if he makes them, then look at it. 12 shots, 13 points. It's like, oh, so they're making peace here. Mason just gave a little hug, handshake to Hollis. It's all good. You know, sometimes things get heated on the court, but it's not personal, so we love to see that.
Ain't nothing. I mean, these guys are professionals. You know, it's just, it's in the heat of the moment. Probably didn't like the reaction from Mason celebrating his foul there, but
yeah. You're right. I don't think it's a technical foul after all. It might have been a double tech. It might have offset the other tech because we only had an N1 here, 1 free throw attempted. So we got a 5-point game on our hands.
2-possession game. I like this. This is going to be a nice one.
5-0 run in the first 30 seconds for Montreal. As I say that, wow, a nice little bounce pass by Lightfoot. And Barnes makes that one-handed dunk on the inside.
Try to shut down the crowd there.
Yeah, they silenced the crowd for a few seconds here. Here's Welsh giving it to Diawara. Fortin with the pick and just dives on the inside. And Welsh thought about the three and decides otherwise, goes on the inside and scores the nice layup.
Beautiful layup, beautiful step back, going forward for that layup. Put his defense on heels.
Kind of faked his defender there, right?
There you go, that was beautiful.
And Hollis, the scorer, he's looking for his own shot in this fourth quarter. That's his time. Usually scores, they look for their shot in this last period of the game. But the ball's going right back to the Titans.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop Hollis. Sorry,
Curtis Hollis. Yes,
Curtis Hollis. We're gonna have to stop Curtis Hollis. Also, you know, just take advantage of the fact that he might have lost his cool earlier.
Yeah, so he might be in his own head, and let's see. All right, Lee has the ball here. 5-point advantage for the visiting team. The crowd's all into it at Pierre Charbonneau Center. Here's Tate, the leading point guard, going on the inside, passing it to nobody really, and that's a turnover, costly one for the Titans.
Some nice defense by the Toundra there. Watch out for the pick and roll that was made, and covered all the space, and missed pass by Titans.
What an amazing start in this first minute and a half of this fourth quarter. I mean,
we have Flory on the floor. Looking for a 3-point there.
And as you say, Flory's in the corner. He's not open. No, Welsh sidestep, and it's no good. Defensive rebound grabbed by Lee. Pushing it on the other side. Here's Bruce with the ball. Michael Bruce gives it to his point guard, Tate. Barnes looking for his little mid-range shots, and it's no good. And wow, they almost lost the rebound there, but they corralled it, Montreal did. And here's Mason. This is his time to shine. On the inside, converts that layup, and he's hyped up. The crowd's hyped up. 3-point game, 1-possession game.
There you go.
Timeout by the opposing team's coach because he's seen enough.
My apologies to Mr. Mason. I was doubting him throughout the game, but he's showing me that shooters shoot. Keep that mentality, man. Keep that mentality. If you go cold, it doesn't matter. You keep shooting until you get things hot.
And as the great Shaquille O'Neal would say, I wasn't familiar with your game. Pardon me. You know that meme that goes around? If you guys are on Twitter, Instagram, you've probably seen that meme.
I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game.
Oh, nice little imitation there. Nice little impersonation.
Well,
nice Leach.
I'm working on it.
You have a Charles Barkley one too? Or if you don't.
Listen, I'm gonna have to work on that.
Okay. I put you on the spot there.
I would have to dig deep into my negativity source, for the Charles Barkley.
Oh, there you go. All right, when this fourth quarter is going great for Montreal, as we've said, only a 1-possession game, and the intensity has picked up, and the home crowd is very much behind him, and you have to give it up to Montreal. Turnovers, they really flipped the script here, and they're getting way less turnovers, and they're forcing turnovers on the other end, so it's great news.
It's great news. We have ourselves a 3-point game, Dom. I'm very excited. I'm happy to see that Montreal actually came back to what they're good at, defense, and also making sure that you limit these transition points. And like you said, we have ourselves a game, and hopefully for the next 10 minutes to go. About 10 minutes to go in the game.
9 minutes and 47 seconds to be exact.
Might come up with the win and have this crowd all excited, man.
For sure.
There you go, Mr. Teasdale.
And Dominic Welsh, he's got 5 assists off the bench for Montreal, so that's really impressive. Oh, a missed shot on the inside by Bruce, but they corralled the offensive rebound, unfortunately. That's one of the costly mistakes by Montreal, is not getting those defensive rebounds on some possessions. And here comes Williams Jr. on the inside.
That was a foul, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Another?
Yeah.
Is it for celebrating? Because, I mean, they counted the bucket. The bucket's good.
Actually, the bucket is good, but at the end of the play, when he tried to swipe away the ball. Well, I don't know if it was a reaction to the ball coming close to him.
And the sharpshooter for Montreal makes that free throw. He makes good on that attempt.
We'll take it.
So you give up 2 points on one end, then you get one right back, and you have the possession again. A chance to cut it to maybe 2, even 1 if we get down, if we knock down a 3-point shot here. Or get an N1.
You see, with the game being closer, being tighter now, you see Montreal's getting comfortable, going back to their normal, slow-paced offense. Bring the ball inside. There you go.
All right, Diawara gives it up to his big man, Corey Boyd. Spins, gets on the inside. Oh, very nice try, but he can't make it. And the rebound goes right in the hands of the Titans.
Right in the hands of the Titans. Over. That was a tough shot.
Yeah. He can make those, but here's Lee, wide open, top of the key, and it's good on the 3-point shot.
Can't leave these guys open like that. That's right.
And now you're staring at a 7-point deficit, so you got to keep scoring. You don't want to just exchange buckets, but you definitely got to keep scoring. Here's Diawara, might look for his own shot, gives it up to Welsh. Welsh shot about the 3, just goes inside, and off the backboard, it's no good. Unlucky there.
Unlucky bounce there.
Oh, they're pushing in transition.
Oh.
Lee gets fouled.
That's a good foul.
Yeah.
That's a good foul.
You don't want to give up easy points, right? So you had to foul there.
Yeah, that's a good foul. You want to cut it. And also Titans struggling at the line too, so.
And how much is this is Lee going to the line? How much is he shooting today? The free throw line.
This is his first trip at the free throw line today.
Oh, wow, okay. All right, let's see. Anthony Lee having a pretty good game. 11 points and 4 rebounds.
Shooting 5 for 9 also. Nice percentage.
And on the first one, he's no good. Too long. Back rims it.
This crowd is giving it to the Titans.
All right, here we go for the second attempt. 8 minutes and a half to go on BSL TV. Toundra playing the Titans on this Sunday, and it's no good again, but they can't get the offense. They can't get the defensive rebound. That's tough. That's really tough.
For a second there, Dom, I thought you were going to drop an F-bomb when you said the rebound, but...
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Come on.
No, it's just the off. I was like, oh, what's going on there, you know? But,
offensive rebound.
Yeah, but...
All right, here we go. Fleury, he's not going to hesitate. He gives it back to Mason. Mason goes on the inside and gets it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Now Mason is really cooking. I mean, he's got it going all of a sudden. And he's clapping.
Another technical. What is going on there?
Wow.
Yeah, I think the ref thought he was talking to, but
Mason, he was clapping his hands, right?
He was clapping his hand, but I think he was hyping himself up, and the ref took it. The ref took it some other way. It's the first time I've seen such a thing there.
And the free throw is made by the scorer, Hollis, number 0 for the Titans, and yeah, that was a very crafty, creative move on the inside by Mason. I mean, wow, what a finish.
Did he finish with his left hand? The left hand there?
Might just have.
Yeah, it was
pulling out the tricks there.
Pulling out the tricks in traffic there.
And we see Jalen Smith at the box, the stat keeper's table, about to get in at the next stop. Oh, a pass from Bruce. And Williams Jr. with a little mid-range shot. It's no good, but Fleury fought.
Yeah, that's
Fleury fought for that rebound, but he actually gets called for the foul on that rebound.
Yeah, his hands to the face there, yeah. Another one.
Wow.
Whoa, these technicals are flying out of
nowhere. I mean, earlier we kept saying, hey, look, guys, the referees, they're letting these players, play the game how they want to.
But they're not letting them talk.
No, techs, they don't let anything go with these techs right now. How many techs in this game? I gotta say at least 5 or 6 under.
That was just four in a row right there. Just 4 in a row.
Yeah. All right. Well, 7-point lead, and the Titans have the ball. So Montreal they need to get a stop here. Mambi Diawara coming out, making way for his teammate Jalen Smith, number 11 for Montreal. All right. Hollis has the ball. He's got that scorer's mentality. Wow, nice hustle play by Jalen Smith, but a broken play. And who's going to score on it? Hollis will.
I thought it was a backcourt there. I thought he stepped on the center line, but
nearly. Montreal might have touched the ball before, but a 9-point lead. So all these efforts that Montreal made, They got to keep making them to keep this game close. Mason, fade away with the bank shot.
He's cooking. Woo. It's getting hot in here. Is it me or is it Mason?
I think it's Mason, bro. All right. Sleege, we see Hollis with the ball again. The bounce pass on the inside.
Again, transition defense.
That was a nice cut and a little bounce pass to
that play served them well today. At least 4 times they came back door.
And Mason, he's getting crowded. Fleury open for 3. Oh man, almost made it, but who comes up with it? Welsh. Hustle play in the corner, and Jalen Smith for 3, and it's no good.
Rebounding, good rebounding by Boyd.
Offensive rebounds happening. Mason passes it to Fleury for another 3-point shot.
That's it! That's it! Boom! 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 There you go.
Shot that one all the way from Verdun and got fouled on a 3-point shot that he made. That's tough, man. Getting fouled and making that 3, you got to give it up to him. That's tough.
Now we got to give it up to the whole team, the whole effort there. Boyd with the rebounding over 3 guys, dishing it around. Actually, I like the fact that Mason, even though he's hot, made that pass.
Yeah, that's correct.
Did not take that 3. Recognizes the play. Nice.
He trusted his shooter, who was open on that shot. And actually, the opposing team, players, they were scared of him, so they really tried to close out, but that was a bad closeout that led to a free throw. 4-point play is converted by Fleury. 6 minutes to go, just about. And alley-oop pass on the inside and one on the other side for Lee. Both teams, it's like a boxing match. They're exchanging blows right now.
Yeah, it's a nice game that we have there. A lot of intensity, 6 minutes left to go. We like the fact the crowd is in. I'm in this game right now. And
yeah.
Hopefully that the refs don't get too involved there. Let them play.
All right, here's Lee at the free throw line after giving up a 4-point play on the other side. They can get most of those points back here. And Lee misses it, but can they get the rebound? No, they cannot. And Hollis comes up with the offensive rebound, and yeah. It's not a good look for Montreal.
Not a good look when it comes to the rebounding. Oh, no offensive foul.
Push, almost a push, but it's not called. And Bruce is open for 3, and that's an air ball. Nothing but air.
Nothing but air. Montreal needs to get back in the game, focus.
Yep, after that 4-point play and giving up only 2 points on the other side, so maybe they need another 4-point play here, but that's tough to ask. So Boyd goes, gives him a screen to Mason. Mason for 3. It's good!
Oh, pointing out the Titans bench there. Pointing out the Titans. Oh, I see. Mason is talking some little
some trash
to the coach there at the Titans.
I like it. He's backing it up with his play, and we're looking at a 4-point game. Oh, that's a
garbage
foul.
Out of here.
Is it a foul or just a block?
That's a foul and a block.
Oh well, it's one or the other. Blocking foul, I guess is what you call it.
No, it was 2 men on him, but it was a foul before the block. That's for sure.
All right, so 4-point play. Hopefully, looking at the percentage that makes that the Titans are getting at the free throw line, it's pretty low, so hopefully it stays that way. That trend stays that way. I'm not jinxing anyone, folks. Another missed free throw by the Titans.
Don't say it. Dom, keep doing your thing, Dom.
Hey,
it's
man.
Working for us.
And Williams Jr. going for that second free throw attempt. 4-point game. We're getting close to 5 minutes, which is...
This place is getting louder by the second.
And that's another missed free throw. And Montreal, Dominic Welsh comes up with that offensive rebound.
There you go.
Defensive board. And Mason has the ball, can cut the lead down to a single possession game, and he just takes a wild shot.
Wow!
Oh my goodness!
Beautiful!
He's a man possessed right now.
He's definitely possessed. This shot was not supposed to go in, but the way it's going for him, it's a 3.
Oh, timeout for the visiting team. It's a 1-point game in a matter of 6 minutes, about 7 minutes. Montreal has narrowed the lead down to a 1-point game, and we have a game on our hands, folks.
We're at the Montreal Toundra show, and the artist's name is Steve Mason.
Antoine Mason.
Antoine. Oh my! I'm talking about. Well, it's father and son, I guess.
There you go. It runs in the blood, I guess. Your father played in the NBA, and you're coming up clutch in this 4th quarter. Wow. These fans, they're having a show after being down by 15 points at the half. Montreal, they're hustling their way back into this game. Playing good defense.
Playing good defense in front of this packed crowd in Montreal. You could feel that the players were feeding off the energy from the fans, but also giving back that energy by making these tough shots, making these buckets. No, kudos to Mason, man. That was an amazing shot.
That was a great shot. And that was one of the best shots I've seen since I've been calling these games. I mean, it was a very improbable shot to go in. It was wild, but it was like a heat check, and it just goes in. And
you felt that was a heat check? I thought he was actually going for a foul there when he took that shot.
Yeah, possibly. But I mean, it was really impressive.
Is he still checking his heat? Because it's warm.
It's boiling. It's hot. It's sizzling. And right now, I mean, Montreal, they're getting gifted some empty possessions by the Titans because they're 14 for 26 at the free throw line. That's 53%. That's not great at all for the visiting team. So
keep jinxing them, Dom. You've been doing a great job at it today, Dom.
Let's do it. And Montreal 84%. I mean, that's amazing. 27 for 32 from the free throw line. I'm going to catch my breath here, just like you guys, because this is one hell of an exciting game. All right, here's Hollis. He's their go-to scorer in this crunch time, money time. He goes on the inside, and there are a lot of contact there, so he's going to go to the free throw line.
We'll take the foul.
Yeah.
We'll take the foul. I like the fact that Mason was actually guarding him.
Yep.
Little battle of the shooters there.
So, I mean, Hollis, he's been shooting well today from the free throw line. 3 for 3. Yep. 3 for 3, so, I mean, it's pretty solid. But hopefully he misses this one. We'll see what happens.
And now we have Antoine Mason as the best scorer in the game.
Hey, just a few minutes ago, you told me Mason's shooting 3 for 12 and has 13 points. And now he's shooting 8 for 17 and has 26 points. 3 for 6 from the three-point line. Wow.
I don't recall the last time that he missed one.
I don't even know if the word miss is in his vocabulary anymore.
Not in the fourth quarter, it is.
And missed free throw. They go 1 for 2.
One for 2, 2-point game.
The trend stays the same. 50% are just about shooting. The free throws are the Titans. And here's Mason with the ball.
If I'm Montreal, I'm going for the lead. Give me a 3-point.
Fleury for 3 for the lead. Oh, it's off. And that's a foul on the rebound, actually.
That's what I wanted to see.
Who's the foul on? I mean,
not sure. Who's on the floor?
I mean, the Titans have a 2-point lead here. That will be. Are they in the bonus? 2 free throws? Oh, my goodness. Well, since they've been missing a lot of free throws, it might be a plus for Montreal. But, yes, it will be free throws for the Titans. So the clock doesn't stop, and they get a free opportunity to get some easy buckets.
Oh, well, free throws. See, again, we need the crowd in this. We need the crowd to get involved. They've been a great factor. They've been a big factor in them missing the free throws.
And Lightfoot now shooting 8 for 14. He was trash talking a lot early in the game.
Well, he started it.
Yeah. And the crowd is finishing it.
There you go.
And they have a lot more members. More than 1,000 people, almost 2,000 booing him. But he made that second one. And we're looking at a 3-point game, 1-possession game. Welsh handling the ball early on. And Mason, he's been sizzling. So let's see what he does with the ball here. All right, Mason dribbling his opponent. Getting a pick from his big man, Boyd. Fleury gives it to Fortin, who just might try to go on the inside. Gives it up to Fleury. Fleury looks to drive the ball. Oh, man, he was denied at the basket there. And they've got numbers here if they want to push. The Titans do, but they don't. They choose to use the clock and take their time. Hollis gives it back to his point guard. Running the show is Tate, number 1 for the Titans.
We're entering into crush time, Dom. It's time to be careful with the ball.
Crunch time, mid-range shot, and Tate makes that one. And doesn't even react. Cold-blooded on that one.
Let's see if we could reply to that.
Yep, 4 minutes to go. Mason goes on the inside, dribbles. Oh, tough pass on the inside. What
Beautiful
a pass.
Beautiful pass.
And that was Fortin getting that nice bucket on the inside. For Montreal, still looking at a 1-possession game. 3-point differential.
I like the player personnel that's on the floor for Montreal. Clearly, you can see that these are all the guys that had a great game today.
All right, be on the lookout for Hollis here, getting well defended. And Lightfoot going on the inside. Oh, man.
It's like travel.
Is it a travel or a foul?
No, it's a foul, but it felt like he traveled at the same time. But
Simultaneously, I must say. Man, a lot of free throws getting taken by the visiting team down the stretch. Not enough for Montreal, maybe. Maybe they need to force the issue on the inside again. Philippe Fleury.
Philippe Fleury.
4 for 8 from 3, so he's shooting well from the outside. Only 5 for 14 overall, though, from the field. So, but they need him. They need his scoring. They need his shooting, definitely.
Montreal has their best scorers on the floor. I don't know if we're going to see Membi Diawara come back in the game to handle the ball. He was doing so well.
He was, and he's a defensive-minded player. But it looks like Coach Buckley's choosing otherwise down the stretch here. He's going for the guys that have been playing well enough to get this lead down to a manageable number.
Well, Dominic Walsh has 5 assists today, so he's been distributing the ball very well, finding the open man.
And Lightfoot converts both free throws. And wow, what did you see that?
No, I didn't actually. I was focused on
He pulled his tongue out. That's definitely a tech. I mean, they did not call the tech, but if we're going to call techs, I mean, he just pulled his tongue out, making a gesture at the other team and maybe at the crowd after making those free throws. It was like...
No, I actually missed it. I missed it. And I was actually looking forward to see how we were going to set up our play.
Right. But I think Coach Buckley wants to settle down and talk strategy with his players as we're moving down the stretch of this game. 4th quarter on BSL TV. And 5-point game, I mean, they've won the 3rd quarter by 5 points, the Toundra have. And this 4th quarter, they've won it, well, for now, by 5 points. So they gotta win these last few minutes by 6 if they want to win this game.
Yeah, well, just
At
a second there, and I actually have my tickets for my shoe raffle that's going on right now. So I was seeing this to see if I was winning my coveted Toundra Colors Nike shoes.
A lot of entertainment going on during these timeouts for the crowd, and some gifts being given away to the crowd, and the fan that won is really happy.
Well, it's not me, that's for sure. I mean,
yeah, we're not part of the crowd. We're just commentators.
Well, aren't we fans? Are we fans of the great game of basketball, though?
Oh, we definitely are. And Montreal, only 1 turnover in the second half. Wow. And 84% free throw shooting. I mean, they deserve this game, but it doesn't matter if you deserve it or not. You got to go out there and get it. Take it from your opponent.
Most def. I mean, there's 3 minutes and 29 seconds left. You never know. I mean, it's what we're talking about, 2-possession game. Coming down from 15, Montreal just keep that same mentality, keep grinding.
Yep.
We need 2 stops, and I think, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and be a homer about this, but maybe Montreal, I still we have strong chances of coming up with a win here.
All right, let's see what Montreal has the ball with about 3 minutes and a half to go. Fleury from the corner, thought about it, but is well defended. Goes on the inside, and a little mid-range shot is off, but offensive rebound
He has his own rebound, nice.
By Fleury, yep. Fortin gives it back to Fleury. He gives it back to Fortin, give and go, and that's a foul, and that's 2 free throws for Fortin. Let's see how he does at the charity stripe to cut the lead down to 3 possibly. And Fortin's happy with his big man going to get those free throws.
Listen, Fortin has been playing good today. Already 1 trip at the line, 2 for 2, playing 100% free throw, shooting 7 of 13 to field goals. So a nice range, solid game.
And as we say that, you jinxed him this time, Sleed, so shame on you. But
well, you know, it goes by saying keep jinxing them, Dom. So it wasn't my job to do so.
And the second one is good. So we're looking at a 4-point lead, 103-99 on the scoreboard. Corey Boyd does have a double-double, 18 points and 10 rebounds. Solid outing by the big men for Montreal. All right, here we go. Key possession here. Here's Hollis, the scorer, in the corner to Barnes, and he gives it back to this point guard, Tate, who pulls a 3, and it's off. That was a tough shot, actually. Welsh grabs the rebound, defensive rebound. Here's Mason. Mason running the ball. Mason going on the inside, giving it up to Fleury. Tough pass. Mason for 3. It's good! It's good! It's good! Let's go!
Keep cooking, Mr. Mason. Keep cooking.
And man, Mason is hyped up. He has a chance to tie the score right now at 103 apiece with 2 minutes 44 to go. My goodness, what a game by Mason.
Didn't I tell you he was going to come back in this game, Dom? Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, you just might have. And I'm really impressed. This is the second time I've seen the Montreal Toundra make a great comeback in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can go all the way. I mean, we've seen a lot of fouls and ones on 3s today, and he converts it. We've seen a couple of those. We've seen fouls on 3-point shot attempts, like 4 or 5 of them in this game by the Titans. So I'm sure the coach won't be happy with that for Kitchener.
Well, I mean, if I'm the coach of Kitchener, I wouldn't be happy also leaving that lead And also, guys should have kept it cool. The game got chippy. They lost their head, and there we are. We have a game 2 minutes in.
Oh, here's Hollis, and he does a little shimmy after hitting that floater, a tough floater, I must say.
He's not the second best scorer in the league for nothing.
Oh, no, he's not. All right, Mason settling things down. 2-point game, 105-103. Mason's actually getting double team now. They know he's hot. Boyd is calling for the ball, but Fortin gets it. Mason for another shot. Oh, that was way off. Rebound is grabbed and corralled. And Dominic Welsh on the inside ties it up.
Having some nice team play, some nice efforts there. Rebounding, get the hustle on.
And the crowd is really into it in Montreal here. While the players are into it. About 2 minutes to go. Every possession is key here. All right, here's Hollis, the scorer. You know who's going to get the ball here down the stretch. It's him. It's good for a and one.
And one. It felt like the guys are saying that this might have been called on the floor there, but.
And what does, remind me, how much does Hollis average again per game this season?
Averaging 26 points per game.
And how much does he have right now?
27 points.
Right on cue, and 9 rebounds and 6 assists. And insanely efficient shooting, 10 for 16 from the field, 3 for 4 from the three-point line. So that's amazing, a really great game. But despite all that, Montreal, they're still in it. And he makes his free throw. And here we go. 3-point game now, so a minute 40 to go. Boyd handling the ball at the top of the key. Fleury, the sharpshooter, gives it up to Fortin. Fortin is looking for Welsh. Welsh is going to pull that three, and it's an air ball. And Boyd tried to hustle for that offensive rebound, but it was a tough one to grab right there. Out of bounds. Ball goes to the Titans.
Now we're gonna need a stop coming in at the minute and a half.
What happened?
Technical. Man,
these referees, they're calling a lot of texts. But I guess, Montreal, they're not keeping their emotions in check, and it's hurting them badly as they really made a great comeback. And it's far from over, folks, so, they can't be too down on themselves. But giving up free shots at the free throw line, that's not ideal in this situation.
Well, it's not ideal, but I have to say that in terms of consistency, that the refs, they weren't consistent with their calls. I mean, a lot of calls that have been called and they kept the whistles in, but now it seems that they made a word that it's about text, and I don't even understand why texts keep flying all the way like this.
Well,
make no sense.
I guess Montreal has to know that and keep their emotions in check. All right, Tate running the offense, looking for a certain play here, looking around, giving it to Hollis. He's the scorer on the team. It's money time, so we know who's taking the shot, and he does, and he doesn't make it. And rebound is grabbed, and Mason pushes it to Fleury. Offensive rebound! Whoa! And that might be a foul on
It's a foul on Fleury. I think the basket doesn't count.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Hold on.
I think it will be free throws. Or the referees are actually talking to each other. They're not sure. It could be free throws for a Montreal player, possibly Fortin. Or it could go the other way. I think it's going to be free throws for Montreal, but let's see. Referees gathering together, trying to see what happened here. And
so it's 2 shots.
So 2 free throws for Fleury. There's nobody else that you would want at the free throw line in this moment. I mean, he's a great shooter. And we're talking about a 4-point game with a minute and 9 seconds to go. And he makes good on the first one, because obviously he does.
Makes good on the first one. Crowd is silent to see if he makes that second one.
Yeah, crowd is anxious.
But it's still 1 possession game after this.
And that was a very nice form, like a little rainbow shot, and it went in, and we're talking about a 2-point game, folks.
Montreal's gonna have to give us a stop right now. This is what we need.
A minute to go, a minute to play. 4th quarter. And here comes Hollis, the scorer, gives it up to Lightfoot, who didn't even think of the 3, gives it back to his point guard. Tate running the show, dribbling around, looking for his mid-range, a tough mid-range shot, and it's in.
It's good.
That was a tough shot.
That was a tough shot, well defended.
All right, 4-point game. They got to score quickly here. Oh, that was actually a foul on Williams Jr. Careless foul, because we're in the bonus right now.
Yes, we are.
And that will be 2 free throws for Mason. So hopefully Mason can convert both opportunities and cut this lead down once again to 2 points. Because right now, 111-107. in favor of the visiting team, Kitchener, the Kitchener Titans.
If you told me that we would have a tight game after the second half like that, I would tell you you're a liar.
So yeah, we'll take it, but you know, you definitely need that win. You don't want to be rewarded with just keeping it tight. You want that win badly right now. If you made it all the way back and you're the coach of Montreal, you want that win.
Mason for the second shot.
And it's good. Clutch free throws by Mason.
40 seconds to go. We need a tight defense.
Now you definitely need to stop here, right?
Well, most definitely need to stop here. Of course, the Titans are going to try to run the clock as much as they can.
And 30 seconds to go. Tate, the point guard, dribbling past Boyd, going for a little shot inside and gets fouled on it. And he will go to the free throw line. And if he makes both, that will be a 4-point game. So Montreal will start to think of scoring really quickly on the other side.
This is where we actually need the fans to be as loud as they can there.
Now,
they did such a great job today.
I mean, Tate is 2 for 2 at the free throw line today, shooting 4 for 14 overall. He's got 7 assists. So he's playmaking for his teammates. Not his best shooting night, but will he make those key free throws in the clutch? He misses the first one, and that's a nice little gift for Montreal. 24 seconds to go, so they have a shot at tying it or even winning it if he misses this one and they grab the rebound. Let's see.
Keep jinxing them, Dom. Keep jinxing them.
And Tate for the second one. The crowd is cheering, and he makes good on the second one. And we're talking about a 3-point game. 24.6 seconds to go, and Coach Buck is going to call a timeout and draw up a play here.
We're going to draw up a play, and for sure we're going to... Do you think we're going to go for 2 plays?
Yeah, I think you want a quick shot, right? I should ask you because you're the one analyzing and breaking the game down, but what would you go for?
Well, actually, that's the thing. I'm asking myself the same question, looking at the 24 seconds left on the clock during the game. I would try to go for a quick one and then probably foul them.
If you have an open 3 and it's quick, take it. But if you have a quick 2, knowing that the other teams missed quite a lot of free throws in this game, well, you can play the free throw game and it makes sense, right?
It definitely makes sense. Definitely today it makes more sense. But I would, you know, live with the sword, die by the sword. Especially with a team that's been struggling like the Toundra, struggling at the free throw line and playing so well at the free throw line today, against a team that the Titans that is struggling today. So I would bet on that.
And you know, earlier on in the season, we saw Montreal go to a double OT game. So, I mean, it's not impossible that this game actually goes to overtime. So let's keep an eye on this. We might have some extra basketball this afternoon. Let's see the fans. They're on their feet now.
They're on their feet now for the last seconds. This is it.
Pierre Charbonneau, center, is cooking. You could feel that energy brewing inside here. Man, let's see what Montreal is going to give their fans on this possession. They have the ball, and they could either tie it up here, or they could maybe just cut it down to 1 quickly.
If I'm the coach of Montreal, I'm drawing a play for our hot mess there, Mason, for sure.
Yeah, either him or Fleury, or either Boyd. I mean, anyone that can get a bucket quickly. But yeah, you have some first options there, but Mason's getting guarded. Oh! And yeah, Welsh just lost the ball there carelessly, and that's very costly for Montreal. I mean, that's might be the game right there. It's not over till it's over, but
that's an unfortunate play there.
So I think Welsh was looking ahead too much. He was thinking of the play and wasn't really focusing on his dribble, and the defender really did well stripping the ball away. And it was actually, what do you call it? It was a transition foul. It was clear path foul.
Clear path foul.
So that will be free throws for Hollis.
And that's not the guy you want at the line, too.
And plus they get the ball back after. So this is very, very much terrible news for Montreal. Well, the fans, they're not feeling great about this. It's all of a sudden very quiet in this building.
Well, you know, you see the end coming there, you know. But
I mean,
you never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. I've seen crazier things happening in basketball, pardon me. So let's see what happens.
We need a Reggie Miller Madison Square Garden moment.
Exactly. All right, here's Hollis. The score. Oh, man, he makes good on the first one. And, yeah, clear path foul is just like the NBA. It's 2 free throws, so that's the worst-case scenario, really. It's even better to just miss a shot and then foul, because now you're getting the ball. You're not even getting the ball back. I mean, 20 seconds to go, and it's still Titans ball. And now they're up 114 to 109, so 5 points.
It's 2 possession game, and you still get the ball. Now we have to foul quickly.
Quick foul or quick steal, one or the other.
Why is he not
foul.
fouling? There you go.
Diawara's fouling Tate and giving him a little tap on the back. He didn't mean any harm there. He just wanted to foul him.
It's an unfortunate ending of a game, losing the ball like that.
Yeah, that was very costly. You'd like to at least try a shot, and if you miss it, you miss it, but you want to have an opportunity at least. It looked great. It was a great comeback, but some of the home fans are already leaving their seats and heading home. They're unhappy with their home team, who's been playing well as of late. Let's give him credit for that. And they battled back this afternoon.
But definitely had a better second half than first half.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to give it up to the Titans. They played well. They shot well today.
All right. Well, we need a little miracle here. It will start with a 3-point basket, and Coach Buckley still has a timeout, so he's going to use it. And they're going to run a play for either Fleury or Mason or Welsh, anyone that can shoot a 3. It's going to be a quick 3 here, being down by 7. And if the quick 3 goes in, then you hope they miss free throws on the other end, so it's not over yet. Don't switch the channel or don't turn off your computer yet, folks.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice evening. I mean, we could say that it was the way that I see the fans are leaving, that they sense that this game is over.
Yeah.
But if I'm Montreal, you do want to make sure that you get that bucket, just for the spirit and also
confidence. You mean?
Yeah, for the spirit and confidence. I mean, keep your head up. You guys played an amazing end of game. Unfortunately, there's 4 quarters to the game.
Yep, there definitely is.
And then you just have to, there's also the technicals. If you look at the score right now, how many, like 5, 6 technicals that were called?
At least, if I had to go over under, I'd go over.
Take these points. Take these points and take them off, and you have a different score to the game, and you actually have a different outcome maybe. So
yeah, I mean,
it's just so hard the way to end it.
Yeah, sports, it can be heartbreaking when you're on the losing end, but Montreal did it all they could, but it's not over yet. Let's see. Fleury inbounds it to Diawara. Almost a steal. You need a quick 3 here. Diawara pulls it, and he misses it. And offensive rebound by Fortin, who just throws it at the backboard for some reason. And Boyd gets the offensive rebound, but he's out of bounds. I think Montreal just might... No, they're out of bounds here, I believe. And I think Montreal, they're going to let the visiting team, the Titans, Kitchener, they're just going to run the clock down. And that's game, folks. All right, well, it's going to end. Final score of 116-109. Despite a nice comeback, Montreal Toundra falls short at home to the visiting Kitchener Titans. All right, we'll catch you next month in late March for 3 games at home at the end of March. And this broadcast is a production of the Montreal Toundra and the Basketball Super League. It is for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the BSL and Montreal Toundra is strictly prohibited. For Schleege, Charles Pierre, and myself, Dominic Gilner, thank you and have a good Sunday. Good job, bro. Le second half, c'est plus mis la place. Mais c'est pourquoi.